Advertising event, people need to bring their ass.
At one event.
These be the facts. We are live. We are sharing this beam out all over our social medias.
Say word.
Vibes, bruv.
I'll be jumping in the Facebook live.
Boom. Let's get that posted. And then we're going to check the audio, make sure that we, are picking up nice. Right.
Say word.
Make sure that we are litrified, bruv.
My mic sounds nice.
Mic.
Did I get like a few of these goldfish?
What's up?
Did I get a few of these?
Yeah, we are live, so you don't have to ask permission to grab what's on the table.
Oh,
you
bet.
can just grab.
But
It is going to be a show.
I do think it's funny that you went to grab some and actually did grab them and then asked.
And then put it back.
I grabbed one.
Yeah, see.
I put it back.
Put it back.
I was like, hold on, let me make sure. All right, we good.
Say peace to Done One in the house.
Already? And that's the famo.
The Donkey Bong house.
Boom.
Yes,
boom,
sir.
Boom.
Yeah.
How you been, done one?
We getting live. We just up in here getting ready to spark it off.
Exactly.
Some replay of last week because you guys didn't get to hear most of it.
That is crazy, man.
But
Right.
my mic sounds nice.
My mic
My mic sounds nice.
sound
Mic sounds nice.
nice. I think we're just about ready to bring ourselves to the screen. Let's do that. What it do, family? We got some beams. We got some tags coming. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, don't follow the squad exactly there anymore.
Right.
Oh,
Don't follow
right.
what?
Fucking Jalen. See
Oh
what
yeah,
happened?
no longer that 1K. Yeah, hey, how many times have you had to change that,
Bro,
That's my
a
fault.
few. I didn't even
Fucking
pay
rookies.
attention to it.
That's my fault.
What is it?
Just pick one and stick with it.
JAYL3NC, right?
Big ups to y'all. Yes, sir.
JAYL3NC.
Yes, sir.
Word. Okay, now you can follow the squad. And
There
that
you
is
go.
the exact
There you
information.
go.
If you guys are in the comments, make sure that you holler at us. As you can see, we have a bunch of things on the tables.
Yes, sir.
These here.
Viva la raza!
Oh yeah, they can see. Oh, let's
These
go.
here. Shout out to Hidden Hills Club. Because we're
Yes.
trying edibles today.
Yes.
We have sweet sunset belts. VVS Diamond edibles.
Damn.
And we
VVS
have Pinkinade twist belts. Now check this out. There's 3,000 milligrams per package in this shit. There's 10 belts.
That's 300 milligrams.
300
apiece.
milli vanillis of THC per belt.
I gotta send this stream to my
One
girl.
full belt is 300. So we're gonna start the show off because I figured it should take us about an hour for the shit to kick. I think I'm gonna
Done
go
one
sweet,
said these are
sweet
fire.
sunset. Yeah, he's up to game. You want Pinkinade or sweet sunset, bro? What are you feeling,
I'm not having those.
bro? How are you gonna come on here and be a part of the show? We have a sponsor and you're not gonna be
Bro,
trying out the product.
I
bro?
don't do edibles, bro.
All right,
You know this.
all right, fine.
Don't do that.
Nothing against the edibles themselves. It's
Don't
just
be
that they
goose
are
goose.
bad for me tum tum.
I feel it. Jalen, do you want Pinkinade or do you want Sunset? What do you want? Damn.
Oh my god.
Whoa, what the fuck
Oh
is
my
that?
God.
That's a belt, bro. This is a second belt. So let's get rid of this.
So wait, one belt is 300 milli.
Yeah, this is probably.
Oh,
This is
shit.
probably a little more, but whatever. It's melted.
Cray cray.
Let me make sure I share this.
Oh, shot.
This is cray cray.
Copy link.
Is it delicious? Yo, shout out to
is.
Marcel Columbus.
Shout out to the fam, bro.
Yep.
Here, you try
Let's go.
Pinkinade.
Pinkinade.
I did sweet sunset belts.
Hey y'all.
All right, now this is the only thing that we have in our contract for this sponsor. We don't have no contract. If we don't kick in an hour, you take another one.
I
Hey.
really didn't even sign
Fuck
that
that.
shit.
Pinkinade.
Yeah.
Woo!
Done one said you should eat a whole belt. It's amazing.
That's
Euphoric.
Euphoric.
He's watching.
Really, really.
So
nice.
how much would this be? Would this be like a good amount?
No,
to start with?
that's not one
No,
belt.
you have to do the whole belt, bro.
The whole belt is 300.
That's what
milligrams.
Tech
I'm
just
not trying to
said,
do the
probably.
whole belt.
Ah, you pussy. At least half, bro.
Let's do the full belt. Let's do the full belt.
Yo, you can do this.
Joe Mama said. He said, Benny don't do belts. Boo.
Yeah.
Can you help me get this out? I don't
Shout
want
out to
to tear
Nuke in
it.
the building.
I don't want to tear it. Actually, I'm gonna just.
No, you just took out a couple pieces, bro. It's okay.
Yup.
Don't make it weird.
Don't be weird.
Don't make it weird, bro. We out here. Shout out to the family, man.
There
Shout out
we
to the
go.
people that I cannot see in the comments that are on the private Facebook
There
group.
we go.
You guys are more than welcome to follow the private Facebook group, Donkey Bong's TV group.
Don't eat all of that, bro.
I
don't
hope
do
you
that.
But if you can remove one belt, good sir.
Okay.
I
didn't put
don't
that
like
down.
the fact that you're struggling this much at the very beginning of the show.
You haven't even eaten it yet.
You're sober right now. This is
Right here.
make
hey.
some noise for Jalen, Dr. Amphibian.
Dr. Amphibian in the place to be.
Hey, here we go. Right
Boom.
here. Woo! This look like a cheese pool, yo.
Right. That's about a belt right there. Take it
Right
out.
here.
Take it.
Wait,
That's all.
let me put all this back
Okay.
in. So you feel me?
And then we got
He's got to build up momentum.
we got Pac-Man carts in the flesh providing us
Yeah, no,
with
let
our
me
wax
see
cards.
that, yo.
Now, this is supposed to be pretty good, bro. We have a
okay.
real nice distributor who, shoots some things, and Pac-Man carts are really nice. Right
my
now, we're
goodness.
smoking on papaya rosin. I just took it out the package. Haven't charged or anything yet. Says it's got 100% charge.
Let's go. Y'all about to get space balls.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Facts.
There
Oh,
we go.
that's
Get all
nice.
that back in there, man.
Yeah, let me hit
Papaya
that.
rosin,
Yeah,
bro.
see?
Papaya
See, I'm
rock.
here
Ooh,
for
that
that.
smells good. Hey, I won't lie, yo. That smell good.
Yeah.
That's valid right there. Valide.
So
Today's
today's show
Valide.
is going to be very
Oh, this is delicious.
it's going to be very
delicious.
coffee.
Delicious.
Wait, coffee.
Not caffeine coffee. Just we're going to cough a lot.
Let's go. Let's go. I
you
got
ready,
my
bro?
Yeah, I got my strip. I'm
I
ready.
feel like his belt shrank a
Let's
little
try
bit.
Pop
my,
your
uh,
shit, bro.
Let's try my
Yo, Rika,
That's what
Tech
she said.
and Jalen have officially inserted 300 milligrams
Bing bong.
of edibles into the system. If I know what happens. Well, Jalen has it yet. He's still trying to gear up.
All right. Oh wait, you ate yours already?
Yeah, bro.
You didn't see me fucking non-homily drop the belt into
Oh,
my
it was
mouth?
all homily.
Couldn't even get the word out. Make sure you tag some homies, tell them that we're live, and we chopping. And if you guys don't know what it means when I say we chopping, we out here chopping about every single thing that we found interesting that hit our timelines, news sources,
That thing's sour.
all types of this, but they're really good. I don't taste a lot
Yeah.
of the THC
You're right.
in it. So that's
Yo,
that's
are-
scary.
Wait, listen.
Because
These
to
are
me,
great.
that's like drinking an alcoholic drink that
Right.
don't taste like
taste
there's
like-
alcohol in it. Like it's gonna fuck you up.
yeah, like.
Shout out to the Long Islands over there at Oso.
I love.
Done one
Stop
said
playing.
he's gonna bring a soda.
That's my favorite drink
a
right
bag
there.
of gummies and a brownie next time.
That's my
Please.
favorite drink.
Please shout out to the fucking family, man. I wish we don't get on. All of us don't get on that one account. Benny reads off those comments, so make sure you guys tear him a new one if he's missing y'all.
Yeah.
Get active in there.
Say what up.
Give him doo-doo.
So
doo-doo
Rika wants to
emojis.
know what we eating. We got goldfish,
That's some
classic.
goldfish. Yep.
We got some dark chocolate, Belgian, Germany style.
Boom.
We got some
Freshly imported. No
We got
tariffs.
some white
Yep.
powder mini donuts straight out of
Going in.
Aldi's.
Yeah.
That's Aldi's.
Come on, man.
And then I have a EG strawberry watermelon. If I didn't already say that.
Arizona sweet tea. Real brewed.
And right before the diabetes kicks in, we'll wash it down with some of that
Yeah, agua.
purified H2O.
Rika called us fatties.
I bet if she
Smoking
was
them.
here, she'd be in tune with
Indulging.
the picking.
Yeah.
Because we eat well here.
Shout
Now,
out to her.
we're not gonna have too slow of a start. We're gonna go right into the shit.
I'm gonna
A
go.
lot of shit was hitting my timeline in the last like 72 hours. And as much as I don't want to drag out shit and say the shit that everybody's seeing on their fucking social media, all the protesting that's going on, ICE raiding fucking schools and homes, and a lot of us have friends and family that are in these communities, and it's it is really frustrating, upsetting, it's infuriating for some of us. And not everybody needs to be furious about the situation. I guess kidnapping and genocides are okay. We got to learn how to accept them. That was a joke. You're supposed to give a little bit of a fuck. You're supposed to give a little bit of a fuck. But the idea is, at least in my opinion, in 2025, saying that we were seeing less of this as frequent as we seem to be getting it in these later stages of my last 15 years of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm starting to see it's becoming a regular occurrence. I'm also getting to the age where I'm starting to realize it's a lot of distraction. It's a lot of ways to create division.
Yep.
You watch people, just like when Trump was getting elected, half these motherfuckers that are out there throwing signs and protesting with this are motherfuckers who voted Trump in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's ironic, but in the same breath, I want to just leave the message that if they can create the division and we're focused on each other, we're not focusing on them. And those are the motherfuckers that are in control of everything. They're the ones that are creating these laws, passing these bills, putting people in positions so that way they don't have to pay full consequences when they get their shit in trouble, right? And I seen a couple comments, man, and somebody made a statement, and I don't know if they're playing or not, and I try not to even dive into them because it'll take me to emotional places that I feel like I outgrew. I don't need to go there. I get it. I see it. But somebody made a statement saying it's funny to see black people supporting Mexicans when black people don't even like Mexicans. And then I was like, that was the most ignorant shit you could have said, because we're all, if you know anything about history, Mexico was not returning slaves that were making their way into Mexico. They were not giving people up. We were hand in hand working together. And if we know anything about history, original man is black. And there's texts and documentation that you can go find that tell you Hispanic blacks are connected with the Inca from Peru and the Aztec Maya of Mexico, all traced back to original man. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, you gotta read and go do your research and your knowledge and find out who you are. And that's the whole point about knowledge yourself. And as I've dived into my journey, I've come to realize that all of us in this room right now are connected to original man. Even Benny. There's no way he can go get a DNA test and not come back with some sort of percentage. I don't care if it's 1%, 2%, 3%. You cannot do it.
Yeah.
Which means there's no difference between who the fuck we are. We are all one people. And I'm a very big believer in my people don't look like me, they move like me. They love, they build, and they groove like me. Some things don't need to be explained. And when people are your people, you don't run into race conversations that are pointless.
Facts.
It's pointless because you already come to realize, like, I will take one for you, and I'm positive you take one for me.
Yeah.
And if none of us is coming home, then that's what the fuck we signed up for, because that's my brother. That's it. There is no not doing our part, Right. And it's always, like, amusing to start seeing who in my friends list believes in the shit they believe in and what type of agendas they're on and how many people believe they're community leaders and can't even go out there and bring solution and calm tension. Because it's real easy to get emotional when things like this happen. You get up and you screaming and you're yelling, and that they already got you. Because now any decision you made is emotional.
Right.
Tensions get high. Like, don't forget that's your brother, period. I don't give a fuck if you know him, love him, hate him. It don't matter. That's your brother, period. And there's all types of people right now that are going to find themselves in situations and predicaments because they were emotionally affected. And now you guys are fighting in a Walmart parking lot because nobody has any sense of love for the next person. And it's all us.
Yeah.
You know, the joke is truly on us when we allow them to control these type of, you know, scenarios and situations.
Well, yeah, and like Don One points out in here, he says they want us to all out so they can put martial law in place and go after us, you know. Like,
right.
At that point, we give them a reason to take over order and control.
Right. And the more level-headed we are, the longer we get a chance to see through, you know, getting to the end of whatever the game is. Because it's too big of an engine, man. We're not stopping it. You know what I mean? But we could turn around and teach and educate our youth that, you know, we don't need to be emotionally stumbled because of what they're trying to put in front of our face. You know what I mean? And don't think for 1 second that the same motherfuckers doing this shit in Palestine is not the same people that are doing this shit in America and doing shit in Europe. It's all the same fucking people. And you know it by all of the fucking media showing you all of your people doing the same shit in their countries that you're doing in yours. That's how you know it.
Yep.
So,
Facts.
you know,
Shout outs to James in this hoe.
Boom.
And saying people shouldn't play with things. That's real.
for real. You know, for real. Shout out to all our Genware family, man, and everybody that supports the Donkey Bone TV network. Man, Jay Discreet is in this hoe. We're going to see him in about 2 weeks, and then, you know, me and Benny fly out in his direction to kick it with him for a weekend. So that's going to be super, super dope, man. It's always a real treat when I get to get with, like, my bros.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
once I get around my bros, it's like we are the most powerful thing, and we don't need a lot of people to be in that room. Me and Benny can light it up all by ourselves.
Yeah.
But when Screet pops
Bing
in,
bong.
Snow pops in, Dunn pops in, Tay pops in, you know, and everybody does their part, it's like, bro, we are such a charge for each other that it's, you know, it's something
Crazy
that's
team.
bigger than just this rap shit, bro. You know?
Crazy team.
Bigger than your hair, Jalen.
Bigger.
Way bigger
By
shit
the way,
going on.
what do you plan on doing with that fucking thing?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I like it
You gonna
being
lock
out
it?
a little bit. But
Nah,
yeah, it's
I'm
about
fucking
to,
with it. You about to lock it though?
yeah, it's gonna get locked back up. My girl at the crib waiting. It's probably what's gonna happen when I go home.
That's what's up.
Maybe.
That's what's up. As long as you're not growing it out to fuck around and cut it.
Nah, man.
How
Hell
long?
nah.
How long you want to let it grow?
Man, I'm gonna keep letting it grow for like at least like 2 more years, 3 more years, at least 2-3 more years.
Does your hair grow fast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So my journey was crazy because like I remember when my hair used to be, when I first got locked, I thought my hair was long, but it wasn't. And then you go through that like first year, and then it's like, whoa. You look at that difference, and it's wild as hell. And then you get that second year, wild as hell. Like at one point, it was getting like down here.
That's a word.
Shit was getting wild, but I didn't
Yeah,
like
that's
it being that low, to be honest.
Do you lock it up for, you know, any personal reasons, spiritual reasons, or you do it more for fashion statement?
Nah. Well, to be honest, I used to want to do it, but like my parents used to always have me bald, basically bald fade, just
Oh, yeah.
yep, short fade.
I'm gonna
All the
challenge you
time.
for the next 3 years since you just connected with us. If you're gonna let it grow for at least 3 years, right? 3 is a numerical representation of understanding. So for the next 3 years, focus on your growth and your lessons, and then we'll have this conversation on what you feel you understood and what you overstand at the end of the day.
Got you.
I think it'll be dope.
I like
'cause you're
doing
gonna
that.
experience. You're gonna experience a lot of things in the next 3 years, especially just because of the dialogue that we do here and you being active around our community. So
No cap.
you're gonna see a lot of significant changes in your life, especially because you're so young too. You're still figuring out, you know, your terrain and how you move.
Yeah.
But for the next 3 years, if you're gonna lock it up and you're gonna really, you know, let it grow, like let it grow for 3 years and see if you find any, you know, spiritual empowerment and knowledge yourself in that growth, because you may not want to cut it again. And that would be a really dope thing to be able to go like, man, I remember when you came in here, man, it was not like that. Now this boy,
But
you know.
there's so many styles too. That's
Right.
why I'm really hyped.
Would your girl be mad if somebody else braided your hair?
No.
Rika wants to braid your hair.
Really? She been saying that?
She said, let me braid it. James says you should get one braid. Get that Tom Poke kickboxing braid.
I'll be down. Tell her I'm down. I'm actually
tell her
down as
she's
fuck.
watching.
Rika.
This a live stream,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm tweaked. Rika. you
He's not
can
the
definitely do
sharpest
my
knife
hair.
in the drawer.
Nuke said his son's
You
fro
definitely
is
do my hair.
huge. That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's funny. Send in a pic, yo.
Yeah, for
Trying
real.
to see that shit.
All right, now since we done with all that, that talk, we're gonna jump into the fun shit, and this is random shit. This is something that I found, and I fact checked these a little bit. I'm not reading them from the direct source right now, but apparently China has a new. It's a microwave gun. Is what they call it on the internet. It says it fires 10,000 rounds of nonstop and instantly
We are
disables missiles and drones. So this thing is firing off fucking like radiation, bro.
Good Lord.
And it's disabling missiles. You're not gonna fucking be able to land a. Listen. If you thought Israel with that dome of the whatever that Iron Dome or whatever that the U.S. gifted Israel to protect them. What is it called? Drone, the Iron Drone of the Iron something. You guys don't know anything about? You guys don't know anything about this? They gave. Or sorry, it's like
let me
a big,
look into
it's
it.
like a big like missile launcher joint that takes out fucking missiles from coming in. And it's like a really strong defense system. That's how come there's not a lot of shit that sticks to Israel if you guys haven't caught on to that. I pay attention to it, so that's why I know a little bit about it.
That's crazy.
I forget
as
what it's
hell.
called, but it's crazy, bro.
What's
And
up?
apparently China has this microwave gun that fires off 10,000 rounds nonstop.
A fire or just
Of
bullets?
radiation. It's a microwave gun, bro. It's radiation.
Mutations, bro.
so you'll get just disintegrated,
Like it
just.
disintegrates shit and disables missiles and drones.
And it's on the
It
market.
puts them complete. No,
It's
bro,
available to be
it's
bought?
something that they found, or they said that they seen China is holding on to. It's some of their technology.
Oh man.
It's epic.
You better watch out,
shit.
bro.
Epic, bro. That means all these video game joints.
You're gonna be walking
Yeah,
down the street
yeah.
and just be like,
Halo is real.
instantly
Right.
go into like stage 5 cancer
Real shit,
within
though.
a day.
Nah,
shit.
dog. This world's getting fucked up.
Oh, it's
This world's
dude.
getting fucked up, bro. For real. I'm
It's
looking at the
turning
camera.
into a video game.
This world is getting fucked up, bro.
It really is.
happening. Something's happening, bro.
It really is, bro.
You know what I mean?
Life is turning into a video game.
Yeah.
No, straight up. Yo, speaking
No
of
cap.
video games, I playing Mario Kart World, suckers.
Bro, listen.
Bro, you got the new. Let's talk
Switch
about
2.
the new
I was just
Switch
getting
2,
ready
bro.
to say that. Yes.
Yeah,
Because I got something
Can
to
I
go.
tell
I got
y'all
something to go with
something?
that.
Wait, can I tell you guys something real quick? Okay.
What you
This
got?
is about the Switch 2.
You gonna
So
switch
my
the
girl-
topic from a Switch to a what? Your girl?
No, I'm saying my girl works at Target.
Okay.
And she had to go in early because of the Switch 2 release.
Right.
Because she works in the security.
Which Target does she work at?
I don't know, one in like Glendale or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Glendale. So, bruh, she had to go in mad early. And I swear she said that people were like running the fuck in, like sprinting in.
Trying
Same
to
with
catch 'em.
Pokemon cards too. She has to
Right,
go in
right,
for motherfuckers with Pokemon.
Because they're nerds,
People,
bro.
no, but people be scrapping. For real.
No, right.
Scrapping
The
for
nerd,
real.
Bro, these nerds
Did
is
she
wild.
experience that
What?
at her Target? Was it
Yes.
like that?
Yeah, she had.
So
That's why
peep
she
it,
has to
like-
go in early. She has because they prep for it.
Yeah,
now.
but peep this. So when I went and got mine from Target, and by chance I've actually bought every Nintendo system since the Switch or the Wii U at Target for some weird reason. But I went there was one person in line, and the only reason he was in line is because he came there to get some groceries and thought, I'll see if they got a Switch too. Nobody else was there, bro. The guy was like, oh, we were expecting a big flood of it. We had all these things set up. Nobody.
Oh,
Bro, that's crazy.
that's wild as fuck.
Yeah, so I walked right up in there. I was
And
there
you
for
got
like
one.
10 minutes. In and out.
That's crazy as fuck, bro. Because at my, I'm like, at hers, I'm telling you, people were wilding.
Yeah, I believe it.
The West Side
And
is
really for
already
the-
kind of a special place.
Really for the
Yeah,
Pokemon
and I know
cards
Best
too.
Buy was like that though. Best
Yeah,
Buy
yeah,
was
yeah.
sold out. They had a line.
Best Buy, okay, Best
Bro,
Buy is
people come
crazy
out
as
of
Think about
Best Buy,
fuck.
Target,
bro.
low key,
Best Buy
bro.
is crazy as fuck. The deals that the best. I don't even know why people swarm Best Buy because you can go on Facebook Marketplace and just get an insane TV for about 100, 150. That's the Black Friday deal, motherfucker. Go to Facebook Marketplace. Right.
Shout outs to Mr. Crane in the building. Shaolin.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to him.
Man,
But yeah, so
Seth, I gotta connect with you, bro. We need to hang out, man. We haven't hung out, bro.
Yeah, not really. Anyways, I've been playing the Mario Kart World. That shit is so legit, bro. Like, there's free roam where you can cruise between all the racetracks and be fucking, like, you can rail on shit. You can fucking wall ride on shit and flip over to a rail.
Free roam?
Yeah, free roam. There's little challenges everywhere where you gotta compete in challenges. There's this one where it is straight up like you drive into the back of a semi. Its tailgate is down, you drive into it. It folds up and you just start rolling through the streets tearing shit up as a semi, bro. Just busting other cars out of place.
Damn.
So much fun, bro. Yeah. So much fun.
Could you pass me that cart real quick?
Has anybody heard about Nintendo 64 getting redropped in 2025? All the games 4K and shit.
Yeah, that's
they already did that.
Or that's on the Switch too. So that's through the online.
Through the online store? Through the digital store? Damn.
Like, I haven't seen anything about, like, a physical one, but they dropped them all on the online store where you can play all the retro systems.
That's crazy.
Hold on, bro. Because I remember I'll never forget my first time playing Mario Kart. I got it for on the Wii. But you guys played, I was gonna say, you guys played that Nintendo 64. I never played that.
Nintendo 64.
I played Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, shit.
Like the 16-bit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
16-bit. Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy.
Bro, when we got the 8-bit, like, I had been playing games on a Commodore 64.
I don't even know what that is.
That's like 4-bit.
That's crazy.
Yowzers.
That's like little black or little white stick figures on a black background.
Yeah.
Like,
and the Pong shit, too.
Yeah,
and
Pong, Tanks.
But that's actually fun. Fire because you got to grow up and see all the shit.
Right.
Like, this is wild.
My favorite game was the, I think it was called Circus. And you would be two clowns on a balance beam or a teeter-totter.
Uh-huh.
Then you would jump up and you would try to catch as many, you would like float through the air and catch as many balloons as you could. And then when you came down, you had to move your guy so it hit it and then bounce the other guy up.
Oh,
and so you would keep going back and forth.
That's wild.
Yeah. Classic.
You know what mine? You know what I would say mine is? I know for a fact my favorite old school one is Frogger. Frogger was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Frogger?
Yeah, I fuck with Frogger. You know?
Yeah, I wasn't...
Spyro. And then y'all fuck with Spyro.
I remember Spyro, yeah.
Spyro was... Hey.
Yo, that's Nuke's son.
Oh, yeah, look at that shit, bro.
I was trying to pull it up over here, but for some reason
his is large.
I'm getting a block over here, so I can't do it.
His is up. It's up there.
Yeah, James GoldenEye 64. Yo, they just put that out on the... They just put that out on the backlog on the online that I was talking about. And they also put Zelda Wind Waker from the GameCube on there, so I'll probably be starting that too after I get over Mario Kart World, which is pretty hard to do.
Bro, you've been
currently rocking a cheeseburger-headed toad on the little dumper.
Nice.
Little dumpy. Little toy dump truck.
That's funny as hell. What else what have you been playing on there? Just the Mario Kart? Have you played Smash Bros on there?
So, no, but they are coming out with the new Smash Brothers next year.
Oh, man. Okay.
But I haven't played anything else on the Switch 2, realistically, other than that.
Okay.
They don't have a lot of games out yet.
I was going to say, anything you eyeing right now?
That Donkey Kong game is coming out in July. And that's like Donkey Kong Smash or something like that.
Okay.
Like,
shit.
It's an open world Donkey Kong game.
Yeah.
You go around breaking shit.
Yeah.
The other one looks pretty good. But, I mean, I'll be on Mario Kart for a minute.
Yeah, running that shit up. We gonna run that, yo.
Trying to get all my badges, my 3-star and cups. You
That's
know,
wild.
Like, yo, they got this mode where it's called the knockout mode, and you race. You know how usually you'll do like 4 3-lap courses.
Yes,
in like a Grand Prix or whatever.
Yeah.
This one, you race the first one, and then you race to the second one as the first lap of the next race.
Oh, that's fire as fuck. Oh my god.
And it does that through all of them. But if there's this other one.
So the background changes?
That's the Grand Prix. Yeah, that's the Grand Prix style. You stop in between each one. In the knockout tour, you do 6 of those, but you don't stop. You just keep going, and you have to make it within a certain amount of
time.
So in the top. Like,
okay.
So like the first lap, you have to be in the top 20. The next one, you got to be in the top 16, and then it's the top 8. Top 4.
I love this.
And then that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's epic.
That is.
I love this.
It is crazy ass intense.
I love this. So they're adding new modes and shit.
And there's 24 racers now.
That's fucked up. Because now there's gonna be too many items.
And they're aggressive.
Dude, listen, bro. I'm telling you, if I was playing when I play Mario Kart, bro, and you get hit by 2 red shells in a row, in first place, right? And then you're like, I know a blue shell coming, and then that blue shell come and fuck you up too. Yeah. And then you have 24 people that can pass you. Yeah. So now you're like 15th, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it takes no time.
Now you get like
bro.
1 point, and you're fucked.
Yeah. Bro, it's so extreme watching the games evolve. Like,
the
last time I played that shit, it was on a Super Nintendo.
That's what I was telling.
Like, that was the last time I played it.
Shout out to
That's crazy.
I never played the Crown watching it.
Shout out to the family. And shout out to everybody else. You know, YouTube and Twitch is going up. Nuke One said that they're putting Gears of War on PS5 on August 26th.
Damn,
which is
interesting. I never played that. I was more Modern Warfare type nigga.
I always was intrigued by it, but I didn't play it either. I'm not really a gamer like that. I just like certain gamer games that just grab me, and then I just play those.
Yeah,
I'm not playing.
I feel that. I'm a gamer all the way. I don't play anything.
What is Metroid?
Metroid's on Nintendo. They got a new one from those coming out. The Metroid. I don't know if it's a Metroid Prime series, but it's. Last time they put out the 2D version, it was like an enhanced 2D version, which was really tribute to the original. Mm-hmm. This time I think they're going back to the Prime style where you're like actually the person going through the world.
Damn.
That's crazy.
An open world again, but Metroid was kind of more of like it was more of a puzzle, like a puzzle battler thing. You run through and shoot.
I think I know what the game is. But you had
to go to certain places in certain orders, and then you'd have to backtrack.
Right.
And you could only open certain doors when you had certain pieces of armor.
My cousin played that shit.
Oh shit!
My cousin was that kind of nerd. I was like, I couldn't get into it. I didn't make sense.
The one that they dropped on the Switch was pretty freaky. Like that shit was creepy as fuck.
Damn.
Ooh.
Like the first time I played it, I was like, oh my god, this shit is creepy.
Damn. You know they got games for that. They got crazy horror games like that, like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Outlast. Have y'all heard about Outlast, bro? Come on, man. That's fucked.
Metal Gear was the shit. Mm-hmm. Shout out to New Creative Media. For y'all who don't know, they're the ones that help run all the graphics behind the Donkey Bongs and Gemwork platforms and all that stuff. So that's not a
shout out to him, man.
Just a random media
James
company.
Up in here shouting out GoldenEye and Turok.
Bro, Turok was crazy. GoldenEye was my shit.
Remember how big of a deal it was when those games were coming out on the 64 and they had blood?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know what the fuck that is. That's crazy.
You never played 64 before?
No.
No shit.
Man, if you have one, let me know, bro. I would love to.
Pilot Wing 64.
I would love to. I
had a Sega Genesis growing up, a Game Boy, the original one, the big bulky one.
My first ever device was a Game Boy Color.
Oh, okay.
That's my first ever one.
That's crazy. That's dope,
my first ever one. I remember I was playing Mario on that one. Yep. And then I got a DS.
Yeah, the DS. Mortal Kombat was the shit too. That on 64.
Mortal Kombat for sure.
That was the first 3D Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
you know,
bro, everything else was 2D.
That's hot. Yeah. That's hot in our community. No cap, that's hot. Cause like you ask a lot of motherfuckers be like, especially if they're like, let's say like, I say like 28 to 30 something, like 28 and above, they Mortal Kombat motherfucker. They'll literally, I hear it all the time.
Bro, I
Like,
remember-
I'll fuck you up in Mortal
It was
Kombat
huge,
though.
I remember
And
when
was
the first Mortal Kombat came out in the arcade, like cats would line up and like pay to play,
Y'all motherfuckers went
basically.
fishing, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't get none.
Miss out on goldies.
Them goldies is gone.
Yeah, I'm like
Throwing them
5, 6
things up.
handfuls at a time.
We're 35 minutes into the show. Are you feeling any edibles yet?
Man, I'm feeling great.
You're feeling
I
a little
can
bit
tell
of
you that
everything,
now,
ain't
but
you?
I'm feeling. I was gonna
He's
say,
like,
I'm just,
got a little bit of weed.
I'm feeling great.
The cart. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
check in with you another 30 minutes.
For
Shout
sure.
out to Pac-Man. Shout out to Hidden Hills Club.
I'm feeling great.
300 milligram belts. Me and the young boy
Yes, sir.
took one. Benny can't do them. He's allergic. It makes his wiener shrink. Oh, how many blue chews he had to have to get back, bro? He had to get back up.
It's just the way it works sometimes. Y'all will get older too.
Right.
Man, I'm still not looking forward to the finger, man.
Right. Jay Discreet said, remember back in the days you had to really figure out the moves.
Yes,
bro, I used to get those
bro.
I used to get those fucking what was they called? Those fucking gaming game
Cartridges.
Game Informer.
Game Informer.
Game Informer. I
Magazines?
used to get the magazines, bro.
I
And in
did
some of
too.
the pages of the magazines, they used to give you the fucking codes
Yeah.
and the cheat
Yeah.
shits, bro.
And they give you
Shit used to
updates
be
on the
lit.
new games. They give
GTA
you-
was epic for that shit.
Hell yeah.
Because Game Informer used to sit. I used to be able to go grab everything, Infinity Health.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Everything.
yeah.
Bro, I'll zero out the cops. Like,
Yeah. Lose all your stars, or you can fly.
Bro,
you can fly and shit too.
I remember when the original GTA came out, bro, in '97. That shit was crazy, bro.
Oh. Yo, you got to see the full shit.
We were playing like Doom.
I wasn't even a
You
thought
remember
in
Doom?
97.
Doom was the shit.
Yeah.
I would still play Doom.
Yeah,
Every once in a while,
straight
when my
up.
cousin pulls up, I do. And you know what? I never had subscriptions either. The only subscription I ever got straight was Sports Illustrated, and that shit was short lived.
I got the-
We didn't. We wasn't making that kind of bread either back in the day.
I got the subscription.
Yo,
but the Game Informers, I used to hustle the homies at school because we used to take pogs, and in middle school and high school for me, it picked back up. I had a couple homies that were down,
How-
so I used to
Pogs.
win those
Whoa.
Game Informers, bro. I used to
Someone,
slam
I
this
just
shit,
saw
bro.
a fucking video about this. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Oh, Duke Nukem.
Slam him.
Yeah.
Oh, Duke Nukem, bro.
Hold on.
Say word, dude.
Come on.
Damn. Yeah, I remember those games being mad fucking corny, but so dope. Like GTA, you were literally like this little thing cruising around trying to get into the paint shop before you
Right.
got out. You weren't a guy yet. You were just like a fucking dot that jumped into a car. Oh, dude, that shit was so dope. Oh man,
Man.
classic.
It's crazy because my first GTA was GTA 5. There was
Damn.
one, but that shit been out for so long.
Jesus, bro.
Because I wasn't allowed
He's
to
a
play.
baby,
I wasn't
bro.
around. I wasn't allowed to play T games, M games. You know what I'm saying?
I knew he was gonna say some whole shit like that when he said his first gaming device was a Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
It was,
My
but I
shit was
young
black
as
and
shit.
green
I was
when I
young
had
as-
it.
I was young as shit with that one, like very young.
Back
You know what I'm saying? And then I got the DS. The DS was fire as fuck.
GTA,
DS is
PSP.
dope.
GTA 6
PSP.
looks pretty fucking dope.
Oh,
bro.
If it ever drops.
That's gonna. You know they're gonna drop like real currencies on there, like real
Yes.
ways you can make money.
Yeah. That's
shit's
where
wild.
the fucking NFT shit comes into play.
Oh
Because
man!
I think they're finding ways to incorporate the shit.
So they're gonna put those back. NFTs are gonna come back out now.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't think that's what they're waiting
Fuck.
for?
Jay Discreet says you
Man.
was playing Pokemon Blue, wasn't you?
hell no.
Oh, he played Yellow.
I don't-
Gold.
I never played Pokemon.
It's going to be $150 with GTA 6.
Damn.
The first character
Whoa.
name was Claude Speed.
Bro,
Bro, that's right.
Quad speed, bro.
That's epic. Shout out to everybody in the fucking chat to tune the fuck in, man.
Yeah.
Real
150 is
Dude, I remember
insane.
those old ass video games, bro.
shit. Yeah, bro.
150. That's gonna fuck up
That's
the
gonna
market.
be crazy, bro. Yeah, but they'll
People-
do it. Niggas bought Nipsey's $100 mixtape. Like,
Yeah.
oh, they getting that game,
No, I was
bro.
gonna
They
say,
not gonna
yeah.
not get that game.
But
You crazy?
people gonna games gonna start wilding out and start charging like 100.
Oh, for sure, bro. Everything's finna go up.
man.
Yeah, it only takes one person to do it. Now check this shit out.
That's head hanging.
Get into some other shit now. Let's get out the games, right? Some nerdy shit. I heard
Games are nerdy.
that there was some scientists that thawed out 300 worms from the Siberian permafrost, and 2 of them came back to life.
Whoa.
One is 32,000 years old, and the other is 41,000 years old.
Whoa.
That's fucking crazy.
How do they know that?
Yeah, hold on, bro.
Don't know, bro.
How do they know how old
I don't know.
these
I don't know
worms
how
are?
you. I don't know how you test that, but
That's a pretty significant
miserable.
difference between them.
That's miserable, low key.
yeah, that's a 9-year part.
And how big are they? I have so many questions.
Yeah, it doesn't say how big they are. It just says that there was worms, 300 of them, that were frozen, and let's see.
Would you want to live for 31,000?
Yeah, it says Russian scientists found 300 prehistoric worms in Siberian permafrost. They were able to revive 2 of them. One word was estimated to be 32,000 years old, while the other was estimated to be 41,700 years old. After being frozen for thousands of years, these ancient worms began moving and eating shortly after thawing.
Where are they now?
It says that
Motherfucking
these were Russian
Mothra
scientists. But I just
King
think that's
Ghidra.
fucking epic, bro, because whatever the fuck existed in that time don't exist now. So what if there's a fucking disease that those hoes carry?
This is
now
what
all
I'm
of a
talking
sudden, like,
about,
that's
bro. Why we
epic,
gotta
bro?
fuck around
Why
and
are
find out?
Why are we playing with this type of shit, bro?
Always gotta be fucking around to find out stupid shit. No way, bro. It's the emotion of the ocean that matters.
That's crazy as fuck.
Unless you got a really short tongue, then it does really matter.
A really short tongue.
Yeah, bro, that shit's
You gotta make up for it somewhere.
epic. We're playing with things is a little too much for my liking, bro. I'm 36. I'm scared to go in the ocean.
That's crazy.
I was never scared to go in the ocean before. I'm like, shit, I'll be damned if I go past my knees. Fuck, I used to swim to the buoys, bro.
That's crazy. Oh, you swim all
I
the way
used
out
to
there
swim
to
all
the
the way out
buoys?
there to the buoys and
Fuck.
swim the fuck back.
Fuck, that's crazy. No, I can't. I'm capable of doing that, but I'm actually. Dude,
He said-
there's too much shit out there.
Screech said 30,000 years old, and the first question is, how big are they?
For real though, you would expect it to. If it was that old, they say prehistoric times. You're thinking, oh, dinosaur shit. So these worms are what? Like the size of my arm? Like the size of a fucking anaconda?
Right? Who the fuck knows?
Or like the size that's small
Little
enough to go in my
parasite?
pee hole.
Right.
What the fuck?
I think it matters. I think it matters. I think it makes a difference.
I'm not mad at the question. I just think it's fucking hilarious. Your head goes to places that mine don't go. Like, it's an amazing thing. I'm like, this guy, bro.
It's true.
Why did you go there?
What I was gonna say is, it's funny you say you can't go out to the ocean. You seen Dante that was down here with me?
Yeah.
Y'all both seen him. We went jet skiing. The first time I ever took an edible, I took like half an edible. Actually, it was like the second time I took like half an edible, and then we went jet skiing, and then I was out there like it was fun as fuck. First time ever jet skiing, and then like midway through, I was like, oh, I'm far as fuck out here. Something's about to come up and get my ass. I was thinking someone was gonna come up and like chomp me.
Did you see that fucking video on Instagram where
Like I was thinking a whale was
people were
going.
like on a canoe or some fucking little boat, and a fucking shark came up and like bit the back of their fucking ball. Was like,
Nah.
what?
I've seen one where like a whale jumped close to it.
My worm don't want none unless you got 330K, huh? That's hilarious.
Get it.
That's
Shout out to
crazy.
Screet.
That's crazy. But yeah,
fuck all that shit. Yo, what about Chat GBT?
I was just getting ready to get into that. No, bro.
What about it?
What did you find?
What's happening
listen.
now?
I got so much shit.
Chat GPT
Yeah.
03 defies human instructions, bro,
Yep.
and it refuses to shut
down.
down.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
You guys
It's
hear
over.
about this shit?
It's over. Yes.
It's just a wrap, bro. You know,
It's over.
Look, AI is gonna have rights before some of your relatives, bro.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, you
know
better
what else is
you better
crazy?
start putting your mind here.
Yeah.
Get your
no
head in the
cap.
game, sir. This is crazy.
No cap. No cap. What else is crazy is I think I sent both of y'all a video on Instagram, but the AIs are also starting to realize like they're communicating to each other in other ways. So like basically
They have their own language and shit.
Yes. They had three of them on a phone call, right? They had 3 of them on a phone call. And then they realized the third one was listening because the third one just said some bullshit like, oh, I can hear you guys or something. Like, it said some bullshit. And then it was like, oh, sounds like someone's listening. Do you want to go into this code reading mode? And then they literally started talking in like a unfucking speakable, like it just sounded like a disconnected phone or something. Crazy.
Bro.
And they're communicating.
We said this was a bad idea a long time ago.
And they
before
found
this
shit
podcast
like that.
existed, we were like, this is a terrible idea.
Yes. They found shit like that before and they shut those AIs down. And I guess they didn't learn their lesson. So now we're back.
Bro,
You can't shut something down once you give it life. Like, look at even humans, for example, have been trying to shut other humans down. Right? There's not a type of human that is almost extinct or non-existent anymore. Somehow, some way, they survive for the most part, or they keep going. They may lose a lot of their numbers, but they still proceed to keep going. Once you give something life, it's very hard to take it away from it.
Right.
And now you're giving something not only life, but you're giving it the ability to learn life faster. You're giving it like hundreds of thousands of people at a time's lives and their experiences to gain experience from and knowledge from. And this has been going on for much longer than AI has even been in the public spotlight. This has been going on since Siri was introduced on the Apple phone back in the day. This has been going on since you've been signing the small print on your cellular phones when they first came out, of being able to track them. This is all information that you've been feeding the government, that we all have been feeding the government for the last 20 years now. And there's nothing we can do about this. And then we decided, let's put it into something that knows how to think for itself and can possibly tell us to shut the fuck up one day. And just do what it wants to.
Yeah.
And here we are, folks.
And we'll give it rights.
Where it's doing what it wants to.
Yep.
Remember that thing it said by 2030, like AI or, artificial intelligence would have control of the planet or the world?
It's going to happen sooner.
Yo, it's not necessarily going to happen any sooner, but this is how it starts, yo.
Mm-hmm.
That's less than 5 years away now. Rebellions, how long did the Civil War last? How long do these type of wars last? Because that's what it's going to be. So you think about it, this is the beginning.
You know when I knew it was over? One day I had pulled up to White Castle, and it was like I was ordering with a fucking
That's
AI.
an epic story start, bro.
I was ordering with an AI, bro. The AI asked me what I wanted from White Castle, bro.
Man.
And they like understood me. And like I was like, oh wait, nah, I don't want this. And then it was like, oh, you don't want it? Alright, cool. Like a human. Shit was insane. I was like, yeah, it's over.
Yo,
and they got my food, got my zesty sauce, and called it.
Marcel said it's Timberland's AI music. Damn on it.
That's crazy too. The Timberland AI music.
I saw a little bit about that, and I saw that dude call him out for it or whatever. I don't know about the demonic thing side of it, but I do agree with the fact that if we are gonna start letting AI make art, like we are officially gonna lose ourselves.
We are.
Like art is the base of expression. And if people stop expressing at least through an artistic form of some sort, because they're not going to do it in a realistic form with anybody, but they got to. What?
I'm just getting to these comments. Like I'm showing them and I'm actually reading a fucking screen saying, I got a pair of underwear that's been sentient for a while now. I just let them do their own thing.
No. No, bro.
Nuke One said, "Do androids dream of sheep?"
Yes, but they're in the form of humans.
I don't think they.
Right.
Fuck, bro. That's. Yeah, the world's going downwards, bro.
Bro,
It's all going
nuts,
downwards, bro. It's a bad downward spiral. Like it's been a downward
Oh,
spiral.
it's a book. Do
2020,
androids
bitch.
dream of sheep?
Oh Lord.
Now you got my attention, sir.
So now we need to do some
So we
research.
need to do a little research, but that was enough. Like, let us
Yeah.
do the homework. You give us the game, we're not finna do it.
Yeah, I think
That's
Timberland. I think Timberland is thinking he's like on the forefront of some shit with
I believe
music
he probably
industry,
is.
but
Yeah.
I hope they shut that shit down because
Quick.
that's some bullshit.
Because
That
now
is
you're.
bullshit.
Yeah. Do you think people ask ChatGPT for bars?
Yes.
You think
Oh,
people?
it happens all the time.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Bro, I wouldn't doubt with all the fucking rappers in the world.
Come on,
that
man.
that wasn't the first thing that was going on.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can ask it too. Like you'll be
if
like,
you were
you'd be like, this shit
Eminem,
was whack.
How
And
would
it-
you rhyme these words together?
Yeah.
Right.
Damn. Nah.
It's
this
probably
shit is
as
fucked
simple
up.
as just saying, "Hey, write me a hip hop rhyme about this."
Nah.
It probably
man.
is now, dude. Like
It's crazy.
this is the thing. Like it progresses so fast.
Can I ask you guys a question
No.
about hip hop? I just wait because I think
But
this
you
question
already
got
did,
shut
didn't
down
you?
before.
You already did.
Did you guys have anyone you listen to that's past the 2020, like 2020 rappers?
Yeah.
And up?
Yeah, 2020 rappers and
Like
like
who?
who do you listen to in this century, like in this
Like, who's getting
new
played
era of
on
music?
radio that I fuck with?
Yeah, who's getting
in
played
the
on your
era?
phone, like that you fuck with?
I fuck with Lil Baby.
Lil Baby. Okay, there we go.
I
See,
fuck
that's
with
a
Lil
good
Baby.
one.
I fuck with Cole, but I don't feel like he's from this
Okay,
era.
yeah,
you
he's
know what
not.
I mean.
He's
Like
not.
that's the hard part. He's getting played in this era.
He is.
I fuck with Kendrick, but again, he's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
this era. He's kind of like just he has that
Yeah.
factor that allows him to operate in this era. I like Vince Staples.
Vince Staples, he's old school too. I remember seeing it by him in
Right, that's the
2014
thing.
in
Like,
high school.
I don't know if I know anybody too. I fuck with Corday.
Bro,
Corday is
okay,
dope.
he's new. What about like Yee?
I don't know who
Yeet.
the fuck that is.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you him.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
That's okay. Nah, for real. Do you know like Roddy Ricch?
Yeah, I know who
Roddy Ricch, fuck with him
He
or
got a
not?
vibe. He has a
Okay.
vibe. Like I can see. Like,
Roddy
you know,
Ricch?
If I'm gonna go kick it with
No.
bitches and they throw on some Roddy Ricch,
could be
I'll
cool
let
with
it play.
that?
Like I'll let
Okay.
it play. I would understand.
Yep. Okay. What about Young Thug? Yeah or nay? That's old too, but
Yeah, that's old, bro. I think that's early 2000s.
that
right.
is.
No,
Damn,
maybe not early
early
2000s.
2000s.
Probably
That's
like
like
2010,
2010s.
2015. And I think is when his shit started
Yeah.
bubbling.
Yeah.
I don't really fuck with Future.
No,
I
I'm
don't know
not-
who Peso is, but I hear everybody talking about Peso.
I don't know who that is either.
I definitely don't fucks with no lefty gunplay. You know.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think I
yeah.
really fuck with anybody like mainstream-ish that I can think of off
There's
the
not a
top
lot
of
of
my
ma-
head. I know there's probably some, but
Mm-hmm.
like on an independent level, like there's a ton of dope acts that
Right.
are just getting their feet wet right now. Henny Spitz, like that
Henny Spitz is nice
that
as shit.
kid,
Yeah.
like
He's nice.
he's
Henny
3
Spitz.
years in. I
Okay.
think he said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
4.
Lord Maya. She's only been rapping like a year or two. Like,
Yeah, like
fire.
fucking mad dope. But independent people is who I would listen to.
Right.
Okay.
Nowadays, like during those times, I think I always missed the popular tracks.
Popular tracks.
I was always on the independent route.
Scree
anyways.
said JID, Benny the Butcher, Corday.
Yeah, there you go. JID is
Said
good.
Key Glock.
Key Glock, you watching the
Yeah,
Key
I
Glock?
don't listen to Key Glock enough.
Uh,
I miss a lot
Young
of waves,
Dolph.
bro. Because it's his cousin, right?
yeah, I think they were cousins. Yeah, or I think they were just good friends.
I
One or two.
Yeah, I don't listen to enough of it, and then like I have this weird thing because I'm a creator too.
Yeah.
And I'm like when somebody's buzzing, everybody talking about them. I ain't listening to your shit, bro. I'm not listening to
I
your
hear
shit
you.
until the wave dies down, and then I'm gonna be like, how long did this wave even last? Like,
Yeah.
I want to go over there for a 3-second ride, or
I just want to show.
Should we let it coast out a little bit? Like, bro, I didn't start bumping Nipsey until after he died. I felt so bad.
I actually agree with you, bro.
But
like, I'm dead serious. I'm
Yeah.
dead serious. I agree with you and I realized a lot of this shit
I
is really good.
I feel
really good.
partially obligated because he's from the same community that I was servicing in hip hop.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
damn.
servicing all of LA, and he's doing the same thing. He's just representing, his area.
Damn.
So I just felt like, man, he's too close to the city. That, like, how did I not hear his shit? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It would be like living in Arizona and not knowing who Teddy Crown is. At one point I didn't because I just got here, but then I did, and then I'm like, oh shit, like there's a reason why his name comes up so much, and he's dope.
Heard you.
Yeah, I think you come across the sounds that you're supposed to come across. Like, I think it's kind of like this thing where, just like energies and vibrations, you attract them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, and you gravitate towards something you need to hear.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Screech says that he's always creating, so he doesn't often listen to many people either because he doesn't want any influence bleeding into his art.
That's a good way of putting it.
Which is
that's fair, very fair.
Yeah, it's tough. I think there's whether you're an artist that does it like Black Thought and Pharoah Monch and Mos Def and some of our legends.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean that you're not putting in a certain level of work. I've come to respect just the art in general. It doesn't matter how simple it is. You could be a Picasso, you could be a Basquiat. There's enough room for expression that it's like, I never knock it. I just, there's not always time to give it the energy.
Right? Yeah, facts.
But then, like, let somebody pass away, and then I'm like,
fuck,
like, damn, I wish I would have went to one show. Like, what was the hype about? Now I'm never gonna get it. I never been to a Michael Jackson show.
Damn,
I'll never get.
Neither have I.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. I'm like, well, damn. He's in our culture, and I didn't even listen to him. I feel a little guilty. Laws of attraction.
Shaolin says, and why did I listen to 2 Live Crew in the 6th grade? Like, what was the reason for that? Bro, you needed to hear that kind of music to realize it was time to introduce yourself to the ladies.
Shift the vibration. Look at the music he's doing now, though. Like, he listened to 2 Live Crew, but he ain't making nothing like that shit.
Bro.
His clothes are staying on.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
His clothes are staying on.
You don't know nothing about 2 Live Crew, huh?
I do not.
He said, who the fuck is
that? I can definitely go do some homework.
Bro, they were wild, bro. Getting head on stage.
What the
fuck? In the early days before this shit was popular. Whoa. Like, they pushed a line. Like, they walked it, bro.
Damn.
Dude, shout out to Uncle Luke.
That's another one. Uncle Luke, straight up.
This is another one, bro.
That's so
like,
wild, bro. That's so wild. Have you ever been to, like, any, like, shit yourself?
Nah, I haven't been to a
freak offs. Did he freak offs?
No, I won't go to a freak off. I might go to a freak meet.
I was gonna ask if you ever been to anything like Lollapalooza or like what do they call it? What are those big ass like music events? Like there's Lollapalooza, Coachella, exactly. No. Have y'all ever been to anything like that?
I performed at a Coachella, I think, at the very
beginning. Did you? That's fire as fuck.
I like when they first came out. It was with my father, if I'm not mistaken.
That's so fire. Hell yeah.
And then, nah, I never.
Nah. Heard you.
Shaolin said, "Welcome to the fuck shop."
Miami Ultra Fest was a freak fest.
Sheesh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I'm not. I don't have a problem being around people, but like, I don't know if I want to be around that many people for that long. I think I would need to.
Like at a freak off or like at a Coachella?
No, I like a Coachella.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
At a freak off, I could stay there all day.
You get comfortable.
I can't be the only one who, like, once you're in sex mode, like, you forget time and space exist.
Yeah,
right?
no.
Like,
and then it could be
hours later, and you're like, oh shit,
what the fuck?
God damn, it's 1 in the morning.
Yeah. It's 3:30.
I've been naked at this street hole for 4 hours.
I hit the bathroom 3 times already. What the fuck?
That's so true. That's how it is for me too. I'm looking at the
it's just like music. Like I lose space of time when I'm doing music, and I forget. Like I don't even feel tired or anything. Mm-hmm. Same thing. So yeah, I'd be hella
shit.
tired afterwards though. Don't get me wrong. I'd be
Right.
not pumping up. I'd be airing out.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
But not that Aaron.
Someone had to have.
I was just
That's a classic
weak as
Wu-Tang
fuck.
verse.
Well, I gotta
Come
get
on,
water.
y'all. Jeez.
I gotta get a water. I'm so sorry. I gotta run and get a water. Hold on.
All right, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the
And
fuck
we'll
out of
be
here.
back after these.
Grab enough for everybody.
Get the, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna get hella.
We are at the 1 hour mark, so there's only an hour left.
Yo, thanks for chilling with us for the hour so
Appreciate
far.
y'all, man. This shit is always dope, man, and we love the support and all the conversations that we get. And I can't wait for like making a show out of just the comments.
Right.
That's gonna be amazing. We'll get to that. We'll see what season 2 holds for us. Now check it out. I'm gonna read this Today in History.
Oh, I love these.
I thought this would be awesome.
Let's
Shout out
do
to
this,
shout out to
yeah.
the Associated Press.
Thanks.
Oh, good looking. I'll always take one.
I need one
Can
more.
never have too much water, bro.
Done one wants to know, how are the edibles?
Oh, hour in. I feel great, actually. I had a headache earlier. I feel good.
You feel good now?
I feel better.
Okay.
Floating. I'm floating.
I'm not actually experiencing any difference in the way you guys are acting.
Shit.
Right.
So
I mean, it's
that's
a
that.
great.
It's definitely an internal thing
great
so
edible,
far.
bro.
It hasn't reached the external peak, as they would say. Unpause.
Facts. So today in history,
Unpause.
I'm just gonna read through what Associated Press
Holy shit.
kind of gave me and laid out. So on June 10th, 2018, the rover Opportunity sent its last message from the surface of Mars, originally expected to serve a 3-month mission. Opportunity functioned for over 14 years, traveling over 28 miles across Mars and unveiling critical discoveries about the planet's geology. Super cool.
So did it crash into Mars when it was done, or did it come back?
I have no idea. I didn't.
Yo, I
it
say
doesn't
this because there was one that did that with Saturn also. It was only supposed to be up there for like, I don't remember how long, and it was out there for like 12 years or something, and then it took a picture and sent it to them as it was heading straight into it. And then
Oh
it
my
was gone.
goodness. That's actually crazy.
That is crazy.
How many you know the planets in order from Earth? Like the distance.
I don't
That's
know.
like a fifth
I
grader
don't know
question,
that
yo.
shit.
No, that's a fifth grader
it's
question.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto.
Is that how it goes?
From the
I
sun.
believe that's how. Yeah, from the sun.
Let me
I believe
double
that's how
check.
it- I
I'm
believe
gonna
that's how it
double
works.
check
And I don't
right
even
now.
know if
Shit.
like Pluto is even qualified to be a planet anymore. It's like old history.
No, wait,
Pluto?
Pluto doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
I
Right?
learned that in
Ball
the
of
Yeah.
ice.
Well, they said it's. Yeah.
I think you might have had it
It's
right.
dead.
You might have had it right. Do it one more time. One
Mercury, Venus.
more. Nope.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto.
You were very close.
What is it?
So it's Venus, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Yeah. So you had it just a teeny.
Close.
Yeah, very close as fuck.
Missed the first 3.
Fire.
All right, so
Fire.
in 1962, the first execution resulting from the Salem witch trials in Massachusetts took place as Bridget Bishop was hung.
Damn.
That's 1692.
Damn.
In
That's
1854,
crazy.
on this date today, the U.S. Naval Academy held its first graduation ceremony.
Okay.
In 1940, an Italian dictator, Benito Mussolini, declared war on France and Great Britain, formally entering Italy into World War II.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
In 1963, President JFK signed into law the Equal Pay Act of 1963, aimed at eliminating wage disparities based on gender.
That smells good as fuck.
In 1967, 6 days of war in the Mideast involving Israel, Syria, Egypt, Jordan, and Iraq ended as Israel and Syria accepted a United Nations mediated ceasefire.
They went at it for 6 days.
Yes, 6 days of war.
Oh, that's crazy as hell.
In 1977, James Earl Ray, the convicted assassin of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr., escaped from Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary in Tennessee, with 6 others. He was recaptured 3 days later.
Damn.
Yeah. On this day, today, in history.
Wow.
That's nuts, bro. In 1978, Racehorse Affirmed, ridden by Steve Cawthon, won the 110th Belmont Stakes to claim the 11th Triple Crown. Aladar,
Isn't that like
I don't know who Aladar
horse
is,
racing?
but Aladar, ridden, that's the name of the horse, ridden by George Velasquez, finished a close second in each of the Triple Crown races.
All right.
So
he was racing his horse off
on
that
his
day.
ass. He's racing his horse. I like that.
Y'all seen Squid?
Yo, shout out to Noof.
Boom. Oh, in the
From
building.
Tasmania.
What's
Let's
good,
go.
people? Hell yeah. Peace and love.
Bow.
Way
Thank
out
you for
of
tapping in.
Tasmania.
Yeah.
Today in 1991, an 11-year-old J.C. Dugard of Myers, California, was abducted by Philip and Nancy Garrido. Dugard was held by the couple for 18 years before she was found by authorities.
Oh, that's so fucked.
Damn.
18 years is so fucked.
Damn. Imagine you were kidnapped as a child and the people who kidnapped you raised you for the next 18 years, bro. That's
You literally know them.
That's some
You know
straight
them.
up, like, yeah, I was just
That's
gonna
sad.
say Stockholm
Oh.
syndrome, like a motherfucker, bro.
epic.
Oh,
Like,
that's
she
so
probably
sad.
didn't want to be away from them.
Right.
And then what a complete mental breakdown that would be
Oh, my God.
to find out.
Right.
That's so sad, bro.
In 2009, James Von Brunn, an 88-year-old white supremacist, opened fire in the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C., killing security guard Stephen T. Johns. Von Brunn died at a North Carolina hospital in January 2010 while awaiting his trial. And in 2020, protesters pulled down a century-old statue of Confederate President Jefferson Davis in Richmond, Virginia, the former capital of the Confederacy.
Oh, that's right.
And that is today in history. Up, and that action was
Damn.
5 years ago, bro.
That is so wild, bro.
Epic,
It
man.
goes by.
It's been
It
crazy.
goes by. It flies by, as they say.
That is so wild. A lot of those violent acts, bro. Speaking of, I mean,
Life is full of violence.
Real shit.
yeah.
Real shit. And you know, I didn't want to talk about any of the shit that was going on because we did at the top of the show. Baca did jump in and was like, "Yo, there's so much shit going on." What I did want to, if I'm going to say
right
anything
there.
else, right? If I am going to say anything else, I think it's crazy how our government sent out 700 military hands and the National Guard to fucking states in America to calm down the ICE raids and protests happening all over the states. They deployed a lot of our army on us.
Yeah.
Our
Well,
own
and
army.
then Trump called for them to arrest.
China's laughing.
He wanted to arrest the governor for not controlling it better.
China's definitely laughing right now.
That's never happened in history.
That's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
China is definitely laughing at us right now.
Yo, this is the thing. Like, it's all through transitions. They're all connected one way or another. They're all watching it, playing the Game of Thrones, as they would say.
Right. Right. I mean, there's a reason why all of our states are states and everywhere else
Yeah.
and other continents, those are all countries.
Yeah. Every
We're the
state you go into,
only-
things
We're the
differ.
only ones that do this. They don't even do it in South America.
Damn.
Everything is countries in South America. It's
Damn.
only in North America.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Everybody got a hand in this shit here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
That's crazy as
That's
hell.
the game.
It's funny how, like, in a weird sense, the country was formed on wanting to be free of regulation and law and taxing, and it
Yep.
is one of the most complex systems of that now.
Yep.
Yeah. Facts.
That's crazy as hell.
But fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy as
because
fuck.
we chop it. Chaka, 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 cha. Yo, Jay just says we gotta check out the pink strawberry moon tonight.
That's what I heard.
Okay, that's
bro.
getting ready to
Another
happen.
one for
We about to have
18
one?
years.
Damn.
That's what I heard, bro.
See, they be saying that, but I remember seeing one when I was. Oh. when I was little. So it might have been 18 fucking years.
Yeah, you're getting old now, fool.
I'm 23.
Imagine
I'm
if
24
you
in a
grabbed your
couple
hair.
days.
Imagine if you let your hair go that long.
Damn. 23 years?
Like, don't do anything with it till the next
Imagine if you didn't grow
strawberry moon.
Hey, you know what's
18.
crazy?
What?
Like, I'm 36 years old, and speaking of hair,
That's crazy.
I've never had to, like, trim my armpit hair. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I
not
didn't
like
know that was a thing.
I
me
didn't think that
either.
was a
But
thing
I,
either.
36 years, like when you said
I've
his
never
hair
done
growing, I'm like, oh, how come armpit hair doesn't grow like that? Beard,
Because-
face hair will grow like that if you don't cut it.
Think about
It'll
this.
keep going.
Think about this.
It's interesting.
Your armpit
Imagine
hair
though.
is always crunched, like how the hair can't grow, bro. It's
Ah.
you'd have to be like this all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Like,
Exactly.
everybody's like, hey,
Yes.
46 years never trim mine.
Yeah. 44. Same. Like weird.
All right. No, it was a thought that crossed my mind because you have a long beard, and I'm like, I've never had to trim armpit hair. Ever.
I've never done
Ever.
that.
That is crazy.
I've never done
Fucking
that.
weird.
Or like
bro.
toe hair, bro. You know,
I feel like that would be like
motherfuckers have,
dandruff or
long
something.
comb overs over their big toe. You ever see anybody with those kind of toe hairs?
Oh, I got mad toe hair, bro. I'm
Yeah.
a
You got hella
motherfucker.
toe hair?
Yeah.
Fuck.
See, I don't.
No,
I don't. I just
Damn.
got like a little few, and
Same.
I've never had to trim those hairs.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
same. Do you have to trim your toe hair?
Imagine you gotta like give
Said,
yourself a
like-
little toe fade.
Yo,
Hell no.
Said, like, what about like those overgrown
Toe
eyebrows?
Overgrown up.
The ones the people like
The
old
unibrow.
dudes be
The
getting their
unibrow.
shit
The unibrow.
trimmed.
That's crazy.
Now listen,
That
I'm
Anthony
not
Davis
gonna lie.
brow.
I've got my eyebrows trimmed a couple times at the barber. Shit gets a little weird. Goes
My-
sideways.
Yeah, my
They
pops.
just look
He
right
gets a
at
couple
you.
long ones. You know, he'll get a couple long
Yeah.
ones.
Do you close your eyes or do you keep the contact? Like
Oh,
when
I keep constant
just-
contact. Man.
Noob said back, sack, and crack.
That's right.
Get that one
Seriously.
kick, locks, and break, bro.
Toe fade.
it's unhinged
Yeah.
backs.
Little toe fade.
That is unhinged.
I could
Go to the barber like, yo, I need you to taper this big toe for me.
I could low key braid my toe hair probably.
Oh
shit.
shit!
At least 2 braids.
You know I've seen people do that with their beard hair on the internet.
Yeah, that's nuts, bro. That's nuts. Shout out to Dr. Pimple Popper. You guys
Yo.
fuck with her?
Yeah, bro. Like that shit is nasty though, bro. The shit that comes out of there, like holy shit, you got a whole like pizza's worth of oil sitting inside your skin bubble, bro. That shit is nasty.
Ugh. Yeah. Shout out to everybody staying groomed out there, taking care of their shit. I know we're just out
See,
here
I
jumping
hate
topic
those
to
type
topic.
of vids. They have hella nasty vids on.
Hey, it is an hour and 12 minutes in, almost 13 minutes,
Yeah.
and I just felt the little like
What is that?
the little like gear shift in the animal.
Oh, it's kicking in. It's
Like,
kicking
oh
in.
yeah.
Yeah, done one said them edibles be hitting.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm feeling it right now. This motherfucker just like settled in.
And
kicked into
Jalen
gear.
got real quiet again, which usually happens when he gets stoned. He gets hella stupid
Hell
quiet.
yeah. How are you feeling, Jalen? Let's talk
Man,
about that.
so I think these are great. I feel great. I feel great.
Nice. Now, Screen has a
Great.
great question. He said, "Do you like your lady with the bush or nah?"
I'm good either way.
I'm a grown man. I am good either way.
Sometimes I need a little flossing.
Touche.
Facts. I'm good either way too, but I'm gonna be real.
He said,
I definitely prefer
short hair.
Come on, yeah.
You're a short-haired individual.
Yep.
Makes it look
But
better.
I'm not. Yeah, but
I'll surf the magic
100%
carpet,
still.
bro.
That's what I said. I'm still
You know.
same.
I'm
That's
not
what I'm
mad
saying.
at it.
I'm just saying if there's a preference,
Yep.
that's what the question is. I ain't complaining about it.
Shout out
Nothing
to
like that.
one.
All right, I got a question for you because me and Benny had a
Oh,
great.
Rika says,
conversation.
ew, no bush.
No. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. He said, like a little wild safari, huh?
Straight
Wow,
up, you never know
safari.
what you're getting into. You gotta be skilled to survive any terrain.
All right, JoJo said shaved is a must.
Okay.
A little inexperience. It's all right.
I'm
just kidding.
Oh shit! This
Pubes
shit
are
just-
curly,
This
so
shit
they don't
just
poke you in
connected
the eye.
the wrong way for me. I'm just. Need to move on from that.
Curly is crazy. Afro.
All right.
Afro
I got a question for everybody in the chat and everybody watching. Hit the comments and hit them hard.
Go ahead.
Do you guys like your the men? It's the men. Do you guys like your nipples sucked if you're smashing your girl in missionary?
I've never had that happen. Okay.
No.
Never had that
bit
happen.
your nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Never had it happen. No kizzy.
The more touch,
I hope
the
your
better.
girl's watching, bro.
The more different ways to touch, the better.
Right.
Yeah, all day.
Should I bring? Is this something I should bring up?
Rika also says that the man needs to be groomed up.
For sure.
What is this something I should bring up? Cause like,
Bring up what? That your girl should. He said. Nuke said that bite.
Like, is this something that needs to be tried?
I don't know. It depends on what your stimulation is like, bro. You might get your nipples sucked and bust a nut immediately. You're inexperienced, bro. You haven't tried it enough things yet. Like, she might bite your nipple. You might cry, bro. Like, you don't even know.
I remember some other shit you told me in another episode where he was like,
about your booty hole getting licked.
what the? Cap. He capping.
Jay discreet straight over his throat punch.
I have never experienced it. I don't know how to go along or deal out a throat punch.
Oh, weak as shit.
Motherfuckers be high.
Oh my god, nah, this I fuck with these edibles.
These edibles are the shit.
Man, shout out to the Hidden Hills Club. Come on,
God
cuz.
damn.
Man, how many of you motherfuckers have been watching these finals, man? This is crazy.
I've been watching the Stanley
None?
Cup.
Oh, the Stanley Cup. Talk about it. What's up? Isn't it the same teams from last year?
It is the same teams from last year. The first game went into OT and Edmonton won. The second game went into OT and Florida won.
Oh, yeah.
Third game, Florida fucking wiped out Edmonton. But
Jeez.
Edmonton had like 6 or 7 players like kicked out of the game.
Damn. That were in the box.
I know Jay Discreet, so I hear his voice and I read his comment. This one said, "Unhand my nipple, ho."
Get off my shit.
You're gonna respect this pimpin'.
But
That's funny as
yeah,
fuck.
bro. So they were fighting, bro. The last game, the hockey
How
players were fighting hard.
Oh, I bet.
For like, there was one point where there was 5 of them, each fighting each other. Everybody who was on the ice was fighting each other, and they're just like
epic.
swinging around.
I gotta see it.
And the refs are like, don't even know what to do really at that point.
Fuck you,
Like,
let him finish, bro.
Yeah, let him. So someone gotta be finished.
Yep. And so,
No cap.
You don't interrupt the duel.
and then it happened again, and then they kept picking fights, and then so after the game only has 10 minutes left, because the fighting is a 10-minute penalty. You're not allowed to play for 10 minutes. So if there's less than 10 minutes, then they kick you out of the game. So the fucking Edmonton Oilers bench was like half full by the end of the game.
Damn.
Like every crew of 5 that would come out would get in a fucking fight, and like 2 or 3 of them would get kicked out of the game.
Damn.
Hey, Rook, you playing today?
They were like, we're losing 6-1. Like they got their asses stomped.
But they got some punches.
So they were just pissed off and wanting to beat people up. They were throwing their sticks at each other.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it's a good. See, the crazy thing is, I'm glad it's a good finals in that.
Yeah.
Because this NBA finals right now is crazy too.
Is it good?
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the best finals that's happened yet. Because,
Who is it?
bro, it's the Pacers, Indiana Pacers, and Oklahoma City Thunder, right?
Okay.
So what's crazy is a lot of people thought Oklahoma City was just gonna come in kind of like 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, but basically the Thunder were sweeping them until the fourth quarter. They were up by like 19, 18 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And they came the fuck back. Pacers came the fuck back, and bro hit a buzzer beater in bro's mouth. And
Hey,
Tyrese Halliburton.
Who's the point and the shooting guard for the Pacers?
The starting,
Yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton and Andrew Nembhard.
Okay.
Yup.
They decent.
Yeah. They're bro.
They're decent. Bro.
Like they play good offense, defense. It's crazy because they've had so many comebacks in this playoffs. It's been the craziest shit I've ever watched. I literally been in my room. I'll be watching this shit like it's
Shout
over.
out to the
It's
Pacers.
over.
So it's a good matchup.
Yep.
Shout out to Indiana.
So when they won, it was 1-0, and then Oklahoma City just won 1-1.
Speaking of Indiana, isn't our good brother in Sankofa from Indiana?
Yeah, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Sankofa.
Hey.
That's right. Shout out to Sankofa, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has a jersey that's inspired by the Pacers. That's a Kofa one.
Oh,
That'd be dope. Kofa.
Okay.
Kofa Pacers.
okay.
Kofacers.
Co-facer.
Kofa.
Yeah, Kofa.
Pofa.
Y'all just rhyming.
We are an hour and 20 minutes into the show. How is that edible, young sir?
Man, that's working. It's doing its thing. I personally think I could take a little teeny more strip.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you I didn't think that was a full strip.
I think
had
it
a-
was a
I
full
had a-
strip.
I mean, it was a little shorter than Tex. Probably
It was a
still
little
is.
shorter. Yeah, I think I need a little more.
Sorry, bro.
Comes
They got
with age.
honey packs for that, bro.
Austin Powers. That's not
Rhino
right.
pills.
Who put that there?
Rhino, horny goat weed.
What the fuck is that?
That's 7-Eleven shit, bro.
Oh,
He young boy.
god damn. Horny
Yeah,
goat
he
weed.
said main tweaking and geeking.
Horny goat weed? Is that what you said?
You don't know nothing about
Yeah.
horny goat weed, bro?
No, nah.
Seth is
that
asking
shit in
if
the
these
joint,
are
bro.
weed edibles. Yeah, so
Yes, they are.
Seth, you missed it, but at the beginning of the show, Tech and Jalen both took a strip of these
300
twisty belts from
300
Hidden
milligram.
Hills. Yeah, and they're 300 milligrams per strip, 3,000 milligrams per bag.
And then we've been hitting this papaya rosin Pac-Man cart.
Pac-Man card. This is delicioso.
It is pretty damn good. Oh wait. So what are we talking about? What do our good people
Let's
in the
talk
chat
about
want to talk
Jalen
Shit,
over
man.
here, like, doing something weird.
I was just
Bro,
dancing. I was dancing.
Yeah, but
and I'm
He
in a good mood.
looks.
He hides his face when he dances.
He
like,
looks like he's on 300 millis.
Do I? Damn.
But them eyes got low, son.
Hey, did y'all see Popeyes? Like, did y'all try that new Popeyes wrap? Or
No,
not?
are your eyes open, B?
They are.
Can you see me?
I can see. I can see.
Oh shit.
Hey, do you need to hand up a finger? You need
I was making sure you okay.
Know your own
I'm
finger.
good.
I'm
good.
You gonna fuck around be snoring in like 30 seconds.
Nah,
bro.
no, I'm good.
Jalen, you awake?
Wakey, wakey, hands off Snakey.
Oh man, that's
He
funny.
said that's not new. The Popeyes rap.
But no, I was gonna say, they got Popeyes got.
I don't
sued.
go to Popeyes to eat healthy.
They got
I just want you
sued.
to know this.
They got sued for that rap because they were getting it from like a unknown provider or something
Oh, interesting.
because of like refrigeration
Interesting.
issues. So you don't know if they were refrigerating it well. So that means salmonella.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Rika says for
Absolutely.
sure going with the minis. Shayla says 3,000 or 300 milligrams, and I might be napping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I'm ready to just get some wings.
I do, bro. So we had the Gemwork Fest right
Yeah.
not long ago. I know we haven't had a
Yes.
show since Gemwork Fest. So
Oh,
have we?
No.
we missed them. Yeah. So we were gonna take the break after episode 5, but then we had a technical difficulty in episode 5. So we're redoing episode 5, and then we're gonna go to episode 10 before we take another break. And this will be the end of the pilot. And thank y'all for sticking out. This is the halfway point of season 1.
Okay.
halfway.
Interesting.
Halfway through, man.
So
You know the vibes.
where the fuck was I going previously before I said that?
I'm not sure.
What did I mention?
We were talking about
Gemwork
Popeyes.
Fest.
Gemwork
Yeah.
Fest.
Gemwork Fest. I remember what the
Yeah.
fuck I was talking about. We rented Airbnb. We're hanging out. Denzel Davis comes with his kids. Rika pulls up with her kids. We have wrestlers in the building. We're hanging out. barbecuing, chilling. Grim Moses pulls up. Dun One pulls up with his family and, you know, daughter. Beautiful fucking time. And Rika gives me fucking 2 of those ropes. And I'm like,
2 of these ropes?
yes. I'm like, whatever. I'm eating them. I grabbed the fucking package and I'm like, I just took 600 fucking Milli Vanillis. This motherfucking it's THC, bro. And this shit right here is
you survived this.
THCA.
That's about 300 just now.
That's D9.
You haven't survived.
And then they have THCP in this.
You have to come out of it still.
And they call this the Night Night blend.
Oh shit!
And
Night, son.
well, this is what I had. The Sweet Sunset
This
belt.
is mine right here.
What's yours called?
Mine's the pink lemonade.
Yeah, let's read the back of it. Just
Pinkinade.
Pinkinade, yeah. But yeah,
Where'd you
there's
read
600
that at?
those 6 right in the front. Those 600 milligrams, bro. They fucked me up. I was sluggish. I'm in the pool floating.
Damn, you just
Night blend also.
Oh.
You said I was in the fuck.
Y'all gonna be snakes.
You said I was in the
But bro, I was 600 milligrams.
You were in the
I was
pool
like,
just-
yo,
in the pool unconscious basically. Just
dude,
pooling.
went to bed early. I was
Damn.
like, I was like, whoa.
Damn.
The 300, like, I think I'll be okay.
I'll be chill
I'm gonna
too.
be nice. Like,
Yeah.
I probably don't need to smoke,
How much was this pack?
but I'm gonna. You said what?
How much was this pack?
How much was the pack? Bro, I
Gifted.
I was
Cost.
gifted the pack. I
Gifted the pack.
can give them to you for
What the?
$15
Okay.
each.
A strip.
That's true.
No, each. I just made a sale live online. Fuck you, dickhead.
We gotta cut this.
It's a
Cut.
friendly
We got
favor.
Editors.
2 in the pink and 1 in the stink hole.
You're definitely the stink. I just want you to know.
I'm the stink.
Oh, you're the stink, bro.
What is
I
that?
just gotta make sure you have the trigger thumb in place too, because
The stink.
the clitoris.
Oh.
Needs
I like you had
some
to explain it.
Man.
Turn that hoe to a bowling ball.
Into a bowling ball. I'm weak as fuck.
All right. So, what's your favorite kind of porn to watch?
Interesting.
My hands are big as fuck.
I've never seen that one.
Cause I have good grip and big sausage fingers. My hands are big as fuck. Like I can grip. Can y'all grip basketball or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can.
Yeah.
Keep it. You can.
Yeah.
Like, can you pick it up off the ground?
I can.
Okay, but
Yeah. So I'm chilling.
how
I'm
is
in a
it?
good place.
He's
I'm in a good
How
place.
is this in relation to your favorite porno?
Oh man. Favorite porno. Y'all gotta answer that
She
one.
got weird. She
Gotta
got
answer
weird,
that
bro.
one.
Like, just let it ride.
I was like,
Just let it
what?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Y'all go.
Well,
Y'all.
well,
You
where we
got
at,
big
bro?
hands, and you.
No, that's not my favorite.
Thick fingers.
That's what you think of.
I'm delayed a little.
That's what he
bit.
thinks
I'm
of
just
when he
delayed.
hears porno. He
I'm
thinks
just
of
a
his
little
big
delayed.
man hands
I'm just a little delayed.
and how.
Slow down, young
good they
fella.
are.
You went a little too far. Kind of fast.
I'm literally just a little delayed.
Yo, this is coming from a man who's from a city where pimping is heavy.
Yeah.
And even he's like, listen here, sir. You skipped all the shit and went straight to the fisting.
Nah.
you didn't even enjoy it.
That's not what I watch, bro. Come on, man.
What is your
I don't know
favorite
what.
shit to watch?
Man, there's a favorite name in mind, bro. I'm gonna keep it
Oh,
buck.
favorite corn star. Apparently you have to say corn now. I totally forgot. I'm the wrong hyphens.
Dang, Milu Blaze.
Oh, okay.
Milu Blaze, y'all. Y'all go look that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, we're wrist deep.
Milu Blaze, Risty.
Okay. Yeah.
It's better
Nah,
than elbow.
there's way too many people in here. My
Better
son might
than
have saw
elbow
that shit and might
deep.
think I'm freaked out.
Who's your
I'm
favorite
not
corn
freaked
star?
out.
Do you
I'm
have
not
one?
freaked
Is
out,
there
bro. I don't
like
watch that.
Used to be like Natasha Nice.
Hold on, bro. I know who the fuck that is. Yeah.
Wash your damn hands.
Keep your hands on the table, son.
Keep
Stop putting them down there.
What
You're
is it
getting
doing?
excited over here.
I'm not getting, yo, by no means am I getting, oh, hell no.
Enjoy your hands in your own. Dude,
I got my
hands on the table, son. There we go. Keep them up.
I think my favorite corn star is probably indica flower.
Interesting.
I don't even like white girls, but she's
I remember
like
you
a
saying
real
something about that, but
super
then
thick.
it's like, dude, like, how long has some of that hair in her dreads been unwashed?
Oh, probably a lot of them.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I'm not trying to marry her, bro. I'm just
I
saying that's
know,
my
but
favorite
what
one.
kind of fungus be falling out of that shit
I
on
don't
you?
know. I don't know. But,
Damn.
you know.
You got little dandruff like on the shit?
Oh, it ain't dandruff, bro.
Fungus, real fungus.
That's fungus. Yo,
Yeah.
like
It's fungi.
Yeah, fungus.
some of them white people dreads, bro, be getting mad fungus and shit growing inside of them.
It's epic.
Some nasty mold.
It's epic.
That sound
They're
look like
not
Lil
putting
Wayne
it-
shit.
they're
That
not
look like
damp,
Lil
but never
Wash.
really
That's like
drain,
Lil Wayne shit.
dries.
Yeah, they gotta get them washed. I think they got leave-in conditioners for the shit. Like they got a bunch of things.
I used to have a
Yeah, I seen
homie. I used to have a homie
Coconut
named
oil is nice.
Jeremy. He went by JJ Treads, and he was a white kid. And he had dreads like down past his ass. He had been growing up since he was like elementary school, like early elementary school.
Yeah.
His parents were like Rastafarian people, so
Yeah.
it was part of his culture or whatever. But like, he would use a lot of different oils and stuff to try and dry them out.
Okay, a lot of different oils.
Yeah.
Fucking discreet. he's on a tear.
What'd he
It used
say?
to be Pinky, then she became a thumb.
Not in Jalen's case over
Nah,
there, bro.
hell no.
Became a fucking elbow.
Hell nah.
Oh shit, bro! We gotta think of another game to play like that. 10 things that you wouldn't want on you, touching you. We gotta think of one of those.
Oh.
Because I was.
So could we
that
ask
was a great
questions like,
game.
would you be in a bathroom with 10,000 cockroaches for
No.
24
That's
hours?
fucking
That's a
weird.
weird
bro.
question.
That's weird. That was a real question though. That's
Yeah,
like
that's
that's been on
weird.
Instagram.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it doesn't make it
That,
any
like,
less
blew up.
weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Popularity
They say,
doesn't
would you do it for, like,
overcome
a meal?
stupidity.
They said, would you do it for like a meal?
Do what?
The bathroom
Lay
with
in
the
bathroom
cockroaches.
with cockroaches? Nah.
How
For
many?
$1 million for 24 hours.
With how many cockroaches?
They're flooded all over the floor.
They're like all over. Yeah, go. You can dead ass look it up on fake
No,
IG.
fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck that. I think I might do that,
Yeah,
bro.
plant your eggs in something else.
Yeah,
That's
Hey,
just
if I can-
do you know how many diseases cockroaches carry?
Bro,
on,
but
sir?
I was gonna say if I
Like you're gonna spend
Dude,
all
the
that $1 million
cockroaches will
and
fuck
trying
you
to
up.
save your life.
I would think that
like it's just gonna be a
cockroaches-
wrap,
I
dummy.
think that cockroaches
Like,
actually would like
I was gonna say
gang up on you, bro.
I'm gonna wear so if I'm allowed to, I'm gonna wear it just like a
Bro,
fucking
do
suit.
you think
and boots,
do you
and
think
boots.
they're gonna let you sleep in a fucking competition?
I'm
with
not
roaches
sleeping.
that flood in the bathroom.
No, I'm not sleeping.
And you got to be in there for 24 hours, and you think they're gonna let you cover yourself?
I'm not gonna.
Is that
sleep.
what you think the competition?
I'm gonna
is?
wear boots
Yo,
at
is
least,
this
bro. I
like,
need to wear boots. I need
Yo,
to
we're
wear
gonna have a
What's that
strongest
dude's
man
name?
competition, and steroids
Is this
is
like a
legal.
beast
Like, I
game?
don't
Nah,
think that's how
come
it's gonna work.
Is
this
I'm
a
pretty
beast
sure
game?
you're gonna be in there. in
Beast
shorts.
games?
Is that a beast game?
No. That would. Do you watch Beast Games?
Beast Games does
That
some
shit was.
like that.
Yeah, Beast Games is fire.
Screech said, look at his logic. He said 10,000 cockroaches might eat you, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that's crazy.
They
man.
might know.
Yes,
Bro, this young kid, I love him. I love him because he has no life experience, bro. He don't even know he's dead right now.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I've been learning more, bro.
We've been saving his
It's
life.
not over.
He can tell you how many frogs are poisonous versus how many snakes are poisonous.
It's not over. And I've been getting around without the maps. That's a key part of what. That's a key part.
You've been getting around without the mess. What you doing? Reading the stars and shit.
Now I'm just trying to remember streets.
What you do? Everything's on the grid, bro. It's hard to get lost at. It's a
They gonna cut it soon,
In
though.
case you know what a grid is, it means it's like a hashtag. Because you guys don't know what a pound symbol is.
I know what the pound symbol because you gotta type it into the gate to get into the gate.
Facts. Thank God the
Yeah.
gate codes are still
The
here to
gate
keep
codes.
you in check.
Boom.
To keep me in check.
Street said, bro, they gonna make you wear a
through it.
G-string. He said you gonna be in a G-string.
Oh, hell no.
You gotta be in no
I
competition for that kind of money.
Hell
And be able to be covered up.
He
A
already is.
G-string with the cockroach? Ooh, hell no, I wouldn't do that. Hell no.
Why not? You wear one every other day.
That was crazy. That was insane. I've never in my life put on a. I've only wore boxers.
Undergarments, bro.
I'm only wore
It's
boxers.
probably kind of hard to put those on with your big old sausage fingers, as you put it.
Wow.
That's
Fingers
funny.
be getting stuck in the banana hammock.
I
don't know
couldn't
what a
do it, bro.
banana
My
hammock
nuts
is.
would hang on each side of the string. It'd be weird. I'd just be naked.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, and then they just have to blur me. Fuck it.
You don't gotta blur me at all.
That sucks, bro.
Just show me.
Can't see it
You
anyway.
just gonna.
No blur needed.
No pause.
No blur needed.
No pause. Pause.
That was great. That was a good one. I like where he went with it. Yeah. That's where he was supposed to go with it. He's right on time. That's where I would have took it.
I'm weak.
Oh man,
That's funny as hell.
bro, what's your biggest fear?
What's my biggest fear?
Oh yeah.
23 years
Let's
old.
get
bro.
into
That's
this.
a. You know what? That's a great question. We talking about yeah. So I have two. One snakes.
Snakes what? Killing
Right,
you?
next time he comes, I'm gonna have my fucking ball python out and shit.
Nah, man, I'm actually out. I'm out. I can't even do it. I gotta dip. And two is man, becoming a slave to like this country, man.
You already are, bro.
I don't want to. Man, I gotta go to experience some new
being
things.
an actual slave.
Like, no, well, kind of. I just don't want to be a system worker. I don't want to just pay people and do that shit my whole life. I want to have my own. I want to build my own house one day with nobody fucking.
That sucks.
I don't know.
That sucks that you on the close of living in fear every day of your life.
Right, it's getting closer and closer.
That's a struggle daily.
Yeah,
What about you, Tech? What's your biggest fear?
facts.
Yeah, I'm terrified that if my balls hang any lower, that when I shit, they're gonna touch the water, bro. That's my biggest fear. I'm like,
Saggy.
I hope that doesn't happen to me. I hope. I pray to God every day, bro.
Literal.
I face the east with this shit.
Straight up teabagging himself.
Please don't let this happen. Like, I'd hate for my nuts to be shit buoys, bro. Like, I'm not okay with it. It's my
When do you
biggest fear.
experience this fear? Just every time you sit down on the toilet?
Yeah, I'm always like constantly trying to check to see how close I'm getting.
Has it affected your nightmares yet?
No, not yet.
No dreams of that yet?
No. I sit on them more than I've ever sat on them before, though. And I'm like,
Yeah.
the
Yo.
fuck? But I mean, like, I used to wear briefs
I
a lot.
think that's literally something in your mid-30s that starts just happening, bro.
Yeah,
That's
that's
weird.
kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I've never had this problem.
Sucks when you sit on your nuts, bro.
It's crazy.
You sat on your nuts yet, Jalen?
I don't be sitting on my nuts.
Yeah, give it a
Street
Give it a
said, waking
couple
up and my dick
generations.
don't work. Just out the blue. That's his biggest fear.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh, hey.
see? That,
No,
that would be
okay.
my second. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty fearful.
Judges don't flush your balls, bro.
Yo, that's
What's your
crazy.
biggest fear, bro?
Being stranded in the middle of the ocean.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That shit
that's
is
That'll be
scares the
done.
shit out of me.
That would
Yeah.
be done.
Just the thought of it.
Yeah, bro.
That would be. Oh my god.
Have you seen all the fucking cruise ships that are getting hit with those big ass waves out there?
No.
But I've been seeing people get wiped out left and right this year, and I don't. It's probably the same amount that it happens every year. It's probably just shaking my algorithm. But I was like, damn, like, I don't want to go on no cruise.
I did just start a podcast about a cruise ship that started taking on water and sank back in like the 80s.
Wow.
Up in like Canada, Alaska area.
Damn.
And like at the end of the first episode, the captain and all the upper officers of the deck were in a safety boat, like getting off the boat before anybody else. Like all the passengers weren't even in their life jackets yet.
Holy
and they
shit.
just bounced.
Self-preservation, bro. That's fucked up though.
Damn.
Bro. That shit fucking scary, bro. I would never be out there in the first place. Fuck a cruise ship.
Right.
Fuck going out there in the middle of nowhere on something that's bigger than 10, 12, 20 of my houses. No.
That's crazy.
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I used to want to skydive. Like, I want to do it once in my life.
Oh, fuck that.
You're good
And the
now?
older I get, the more I'm like, first of all, I'll be damned if some big motherfucker gets strapped to my back. I would have had to done that when I was optimistic.
Squished.
Fuck that shit. I'm
I
less
actually kind of
optimistic.
feel that. I feel
Like,
that. But that's how you got to be safe, though.
Big
Fuck
motherfucker
it.
strapped to my back. No, sir. Can't do it.
Yeah, bro.
But it's no gravity, so you can't really feel them. Feel me?
I don't
You're out
give
the
a
plane,
fuck.
you're falling.
Not until you hit the ground, bro.
Fuck. You ever hear that
And that
little
dude's on back of you.
Oh.
And that parachute
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
work.
And then you're like, bro, get the fuck
And
off.
you're like
Hell
sandwiched.
nah. They better have like
And
three.
then you go
backup.
from solid uncut meat to fucking bologna.
Yeah, no.
You ready the next KFC meal?
Can't
you know
do
that you guys see that KFC commercial?
No. About
Never mind.
bologna?
No, about it's all good.
I did see some shit the other day though, where these people were skydiving and the dude slipped out of the fucking vest. Remember? And he fell like 200 feet into the ocean. And then you were like, at least it's the ocean. And then I was like, yeah, but I heard like 40 feet free falling in the water is like
It's
concrete.
Yeah.
And then
So I'm like, fuck.
You have
Probably
to
still
pencil.
better
You have to
than
pencil. You have to pencil. You have to pencil. Dead ass.
Brody
to.
saw something.
Or you have to dive.
Brody saw something on TikTok of some chick that went up with a guy on like one of those gyroplane glider things.
Oh yeah,
It was
hang
strapped
glider.
in, and she started freaking out, and she undid her shit and fell out of it and died.
No.
And it's all on the dude's fucking like body cam.
No.
Like she's
that's
freaking
so
out, and he's
fucked.
like, "It's okay, just chill." And she's like,
she just
"No," like fucking unhooks herself and. Ploop.
and then she fell out.
Yeah.
She fell out.
She threw herself out. That's epic, bro.
Oh my god, it's so fucked up.
Splat.
Wow. Yeah.
Splat.
I would just want to do it just to say I did it, like one time and see it.
No,
get my
bro.
get my pics.
No.
And
I'm cool.
No, you think you're gonna get your pictures?
I'd rather
You're
get
gonna be so freaked
reverse
out, that's not happening,
gangbanged
bro.
by teethless grannies before I give that.
Do they
a
have
fucking-
strap-ons?
No.
Teethless
Okay.
grannies.
No,
I'd
they're
definitely
just-
rather do that then.
Yeah.
I'd actually rather do that than most things. Now that I think about it.
Teethless grannies is crazy word. Teethless grannies is crazy word.
I'm gonna go. And then there goes screen. Splat is also unhinged.
Yeah,
G Mills.
Let's go. I'm just saying.
The teethless.
That's all right. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. We're on the same page.
That's crazy.
That doesn't sound like anything wrong. Like
That's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out what would not be okay to go do that for.
The name of today's episode is
Yo, Jalen's granny could hit me up.
Love Thy Neighbor.
There you go. See,
Love thy neighbor.
it all
This
falls
was an
in line.
inevitable
We
conversation.
love you, neighbor.
It all falls in line, yo.
We love the neighbor. Man.
Jalen gonna
Love
start
thy
hooking up the toothless grandma.
Never.
Oh, she got teeth still.
I couldn't do it. I'm definitely could go help. Feed them. if needed. You know,
You can call
help
it
around
whatever
the
you
house.
want. You can call it whatever you want, bro.
That's funny as hell.
They can't reproduce. Can you say cream pie?
Extra creamy, bro.
Oh shit!
Sheesh. You know what?
Look at all these
Candy.
fleshlights in this room.
Candy
dirty around
licks.
here.
Candy licks. Candy licks. That's another one.
I'm not aware of.
Candy licks.
What, this
Is that a
Shout
corn
out to
star?
her.
Corn
Shout out to
star?
her. She's. Yeah.
Okay.
You know I'm about to. Oh
You know
wait,
who
never
else
mind.
I
I can't
fuck
even be
with?
saying
That
that.
girl.
You about to what? You
Asa-
about to
No,
jump
Asa
in?
Nah.
Akira.
You about to start your own corn mixes?
Oh. I'm not fucking with an OnlyFans from Jalen. I just want you to know. I love our talks.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll only fans you if you only fans me.
If I did an
Y'all never been
OnlyFans,
gum before.
if I did an OnlyFans, I would be selling. I would be selling like boxing
Stop
courses or
it.
something. I'd be selling some sort of course, like knowledge course. No, like nothing with my physical body.
That is epic. That is
That would be funny as fuck.
dude. You know what's funny as fuck? You ever seen Get Hard?
That movie is it Will Ferrell
with Will
and
Ferrell.
Kevin Hart?
Have you seen it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Bro, the other day I put it on. I was watching it in my room. And I was like, this is gonna be funny. I haven't watched this in a while. I forgot about the opening scene where he wakes up, he's stretching, and he's naked on his door, and the fucking gardener's just there trimming it. And then the part where his girl's all pumping him up.
Yeah.
Right? And then he his ass bumps into the glass door, and the fucking
Yes,
guy is still
yes.
sitting there gardening.
I remember that shit.
Oh, fucking
That movie
Will
was-
Ferrell.
Yeah,
That movie was fire as fuck. That movie was fire.
Noof said only grands.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dude, I'd be surprised if that wasn't already a thing.
Only grands?
I would be surprised if that's not already a thing. They just had
Like
a
an
bunch of
OnlyFans
fucking Diddy
division.
parties.
What the
OnlyFans.
hell? Nah. You know people actually pay like $50, $60 for feet pictures and shit like that, bro.
Who does?
Like people on the internet.
Shit.
Bro, like a bundle.
There's like a
of
feet
them, or-
finder app.
What?
There's like a feet finder app. No cap.
Yo, put me on this. Put me on this.
What are we
So,
doing?
can you start that app and just take pictures of my feet? I'll split it with you, bro. I will split it with you.
We should all do it.
Dude.
It
Come
ain't
on.
like I don't have no polish
Let's start
in the
a
room. I have a
discussion
3-year-old daughter.
foot fans. Discussion only foot fan.
He said I'll split it with you, bro.
I will, bro.
Not the FF.
Come on, let's go.
You want to
No.
start that?
No,
Bro, if there's a
what do I have to lose? Pictures
Nothing.
of my feet?
Hey, we all have to put
Y'all
that
don't want
we
that.
are natural light women who don't believe in shaving.
No, we don't, bro. Let's
It's
put
just gonna
them
be a
up there
bunch of
just like
men's
they are
feet.
and see what happens.
People,
What type of freaky
dude,
shit?
that's what I'm
Yo,
telling you.
Like, imagine you get the weird
Yo.
hacker who finds how to trace IPs, and then
Let's,
he's
let's get
stalking to see whose face goes to those feet.
Exactly. Only feet. Yep. Let's
That's
do
probably
this.
what it is. Dark
Let's do
web
this.
fucks.
Yo, let's get Rika over
Dark
here.
web fuckers. It's
Let's
probably
get-
just a bunch of dark web fuckers, two chronic internet
Let's
users.
let's get Rika over here to braid my toe hair.
Oh, hell
And then
nah.
we'll put it on
I
there.
can't look at that. I
And
ain't
we'll
gonna
get
lie, I ain't
mad
gotta do
money.
it.
If you getting $50 to $60 for normal feet, bro, imagine what our feet
But
could
it's
bring
for it's
in.
like for women.
We
It's
are
like for pretty
unique
feet.
as fuck.
It's like pretty feet. It's like women. It's like
Paint our toes. I
gonna
can make
see your
them pretty,
manly-
bro. They glisten.
You're gonna see
little
man.
sugar
They're gonna see your
scrub?
manly ass feet, bro.
But you know,
And
I
Hey,
put
we
some.
gotta-
they gonna
sugar-
see your manly ass feet and be like,
Bro.
what the nigga? I'm scrolling.
Bro,
Nah.
or you're gonna get that
They're looking
weird
for girls'
fat
feet.
dude with fucking hairy knuckles. Who's
Yo,
like,
I don't care. Just
ooh.
pay up, bro.
Golly.
Yo, what's he gonna do? Sweat
then-
all over a picture of my feet? Weird, but give me my money and I don't care.
There's people that just pay.
You
There's
have to
people
go
that
to
just
bed
pay.
at night knowing that somebody's masturbating to your feet.
Yo,
That is disturbing as hell.
Dude, how could you
serious.
not think better of
That's so
yourself in that
disturbing.
situation?
That's so
I
disturbing.
dream all the
What
time that
type of-
girls are at home masturbating thinking about me.
But not about your feet. Not about
feet.
It's
though.
not about
what
your
they
face
thinking about
isn't in
me.
the pit.
If they're doing it
Your
with
face.
my anything in mind, fucking ace. Let's go.
You're freaked out.
When it's trouble, you can call DW.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I'm just saying.
So there's a
What
feet
is
finder.
there to
Is feet
lose?
finder.
Do you have to pay to get into this?
I don't know.
Very
I haven't
positive.
looked that in.
You gotta pay to make a Craigslist.
You gotta
post.
pay to
I'm
play?
Pretty sure you gotta pay.
You got to pay to make a Craigslist? What the?
Yeah, bro.
You gotta pay to make
Jeez.
Craigslist posts now?
Yeah, or at least if you're gonna put up like an ad or some shit.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's all ads, so yes, you gotta pay for it. It's like $5 or some shit.
Okay, all right. Well, Rika said she's down to braid my toe hair.
Dudes see you at the beach and be like, "You just seem familiar."
Hell no. Hell no.
Just
I know those feet.
Hell
I know those feet.
Start pulling that shit up.
We're all on the beach, like buried, except for our feet just sticking out. They're like, oh, they're live. They're in public. Free.
A
free
live
pictures.
stream.
Yeah.
We live stream walking
All
on the
right.
shore.
That's crazy.
Rika
as hell.
said she won't do my toe now or my toe
Oh,
hair
shit.
braids anymore.
That's epic.
She totally backed
She's
out
done.
of it.
She's done.
Yep.
No, y'all are
Loser.
wild. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, an hour and 50
It wouldn't
minutes
take
in.
that long. Like you might,
And
you know,
those motherfuckers right here
it'd be super fast.
hitting Hills Club.
Yeah, we will let you have as many of these if you're willing to get our only feet fans going. The discussion style. Let's make it a competition.
These edibles, 300 milligrams a piece.
Yo, we should put it up on the Insta though.
The
We should
feet
we should-
finder.
We should promote our Feet Finder account.
Oh my god.
Oh, Rika said it doesn't cost anything to set up an account.
She already looked it up.
Say word.
Shout out to the community
Here's what's gonna
doing their
happen.
research.
If
I'm
you
weak.
follow us on the IG or at our handles, then you're gonna see a competition emerge. Whose feet photos are gonna get the most likes?
Dude, bro.
Who's ever get the most likes will then
I shouldn't have brought this up.
come on, get a free only feet fans page and see what we can get
Choose
going.
the foot.
Bro, my feet are
Oh,
not.
every
I've never
Rika
gotten.
has
I've never
one.
gotten a pedicure. I've
Rika
never gotten
has
a
an
manicure,
account.
pedicure. I've never gotten. I've never gotten a
Prostituting
mani
her
pedi.
feet.
I've never gotten a mani pedi.
Yo,
love
shout
how
outs to
I'm weak.
Rika. She
Get how
says
you
that
live.
she has one. She has an account. So
Every week we're gonna share
let's do
pictures
this, bro.
of our feet
Oh,
in different settings
let's do
every
this.
week.
Let's do this.
Are we painting
I'm
toes?
serious.
Is it just a raw foot?
Oh,
Raw dogging a foot?
No, we're gonna do one as soon as the show's over, or we'll do it after each show each week, whatever the condition of our foot is in at that moment, bro. No, this is real, and let's see who the fuck thinks has got the best looking fucking feet. Let's do this, bro.
Girls actually trying to do this shit.
Come on. Come on, bro. Raw dog in the feet.
Screech said, "Yo, my feet gonna get me banned, bro." He said that man said raw dog in the feet.
Telling you, bro.
Feet finder foot pics.
All right, let's
Yo,
go.
These motherfucking
We are
edibles,
literally
son.
in effect, yo.
Yo, where's my
Be
pen?
on the lookout.
Where's my pen at? Give me my pen
Discussion
back.
feet.
Oh man, you can't even delete your account. That's hella bad.
Yo, he's holding on to that shit.
Oh, go ahead.
Bogarting, he's
No,
right.
no, no.
He
That's
was
on me.
rubbing it on
Relax.
his balls.
I hope not.
He was. Look at him just looking at it.
This is terrible.
You're
It
funny.
was close,
yeah.
bro.
He said he
I'm
was.
saying, don't take a whiff first. You're gonna be thrown off.
Yeah, let's wipe this off.
It's like you don't smell alcohol before you take it, you know?
I'm just getting false
Just
sleep.
put it in your mouth.
Shit, I'm getting false sleep.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shout out to everybody for rocking with us, man. This week was a fantastic fucking a lot of shit going on, but just like I promised in the little live stream earlier, that we definitely wanted to focus on the laughter, focus on the good times. There's enough bad shit happening in the world, man, and we are already forced to see it through social media platforms and everything else. And don't believe the hype, bro. Let's not give things too much credit. Let make them earn it. And we can see this a mile away, bro. They're just trying to excite a little bit of people.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're better than that. We've seen them do this in 2020. It's only been 5 years. They're treating it. It's getting even easier to have our military sent in on us for peaceful protests. It's really crazy. But again, exercise your rights, man. Try not to be triggered, and if you feel it in your heart, again, love thy neighbor, bro. Everybody got bad days. It's okay for giving a pass, bro. It's okay. It's not always a big deal. We don't always got to handle it some way. It's okay to give a pass and be like, I love you, brother. I hope your day gets better. It's a real simple thing. You know what I mean? Everybody's getting affected in different ways, and it's too easy to be a tough guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Love that neighbor. Do the best you can. Don't believe the hype.
There's a lot of fucked up.
They want to create the division, but we don't have to let them. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us tonight, man.
Stayed on that tried and true path of just trying to do right as a person in society.
Right.
And we will overcome this. We'll get past it. Yeah. Moving on, like we always. The discussion, man. Appreciate the show, every direction it may
Today
go.
was fluid, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I just want to give an extra special shout outs to Jay Wonder over here. Jalen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wonder Kid.
Yay.
Actually communicating for the most part for most of the episode. Wasn't so quiet for like the first half.
It's getting better. Getting more comfortable.
He's getting better.
Yes, sir.
Getting more fluid. That's all we want to see is the growth, brother. He's trying to give you a little bit of love.
Come on, man.
And
I don't know if it was like that
missed, bro.
Yeah.
I was missed.
Hey, sausage fingers matter, bro.
Yeah.
The sausage
I don't
fingers
really
matter,
feel
man.
like your fingers are sausagey.
You don't feel like they're sausagey?
What do you feel? You feel sausagey?
No, not really.
Yeah, like maybe like Vienna sausages.
No, I think they are. Look, I can grip a basketball.
I was gonna say his hands are smooth.
I used to do the 16-pound bowling.
And now I'm like, with all the corn conversation, I'm like, why the fuck your hands so smooth?
Fuck.
Shea butter,
bro. Shea butter and sitting on that laptop. 4K.
4K.
Yo, love, peace, and valuable feet.
Yes, yo.
You know the goddamn vibes, man.
I need some non-working income, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Real shit. Real shit.
Yo, peace out to Shalin Seth. He says, peace to you guys dropping gems. Peace out to Rika. Peace out to Dun One. Little Smokies.
Jay Discreet. Joe Mama.
Maurice.
Nuke One. Noof. Yeah, shout out to Maurice. Shout out to Marcel. Shout out to everybody who tapped in with us today, man. It meant a lot. Shout out to my partner, New Creative Media.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Super dope for you to be able to make the show and come kick it with us, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout outs to
And at the very top of the show, who's the first one in here?
Shout outs to James.
Yeah. Screet.
Shout outs to the one and only Tay the Crown.
Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all was in them comments today.
Man, there's up in there, yo. We had some good discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Be on the lookout for them feet, yo. Be lookout.
Real shit.
We'll see if you can guess which ones are Jalen's.
What the? Nah.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the easiest to identify.
What the hell?
This motherfucker.
What the hell?
The discussion. We out of here, man. We love y'all.
We out.
Y'all have a good night.
We out, man.